What's up, Valhalla Berserkers? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Looking like a little bit of a rain delay in Martinsville here. Looking like a little bit of a rain delay, but thank you to those that have joined us already. We've got Daniel McKeon. What's up, buddy? Slab Slayers, welcome to the channel. I don't know how long it's going to take. They seem to think they're going to get it going. Rainy till 9 p.m. Oof. David Bell says snow here at Martinsville. Yeah, I saw it was snowing there, just a few. Brandon B says you're competing with a stacked UFC card tonight. Hope you get good viewership. Wish the race was tomorrow. Rob Parson in the house. Member Gang says Valhalla Holla. Live from the Melbourne Grand Prix. Little F1 action on the channel late tonight, y'all. SG Sports Talk checks in. T-Van in the house. Wolfie the Fury Wolfpack is in the house. He says, where's the red flag? They never got on the track. I don't think they're under red yet. Outdoor Matt in the house. But anyway, I am up in here. Went to go online today. Went to click the go online screen. And it told me, Valhalla, you need new drivers. So I said, what do you mean I need a new driver? I'm a Harvick fan. That wasn't that drivers they were talking about. Video drivers. So we got them loaded. And now we're ready to go. So as I mentioned, Valhalla Sports Talk on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Got my new Harvick swag on today, y'all. A little new Harvick swag on today. As she says, go Bubba. Ryan Gallagher says, I'm reporting in, Valhalla. Reporting in. Welcome. Rob says, Aussie Cam Smith is going to go for his first green jacket at the Masters tomorrow. As she says, I love when you say up in here, up in here. It's kind of my tagline, bro. Ryan Gallagher says, I am a Harvick fan as well. Yeah, I like these uniform shirts. I'm not sure I like the gray on me. It's not really my color. But I think I'm going to get the other two. They've got a Gear Wrench one and a Mobile One one. So I think I'm going to get both of them. But 53 in the house. Daniel says, why does the track condition not show red? Because right now, Daniel, it says it's warm. That's why. They haven't been on the track yet, bro. Rob says, you look so pretty, Jeff. Thanks, Rob. You're making me blush. You're making me friggin' blush, Robbie. I'm not gonna lie. Slab Slayers says, what's up? What's up? SG says, do you like to drink? Yes, I do. SG be asking some weird friggin' questions, y'all. SG be asking a ton of questions, and most of them are weird. Ryan says, guess I am in the right place for the number 4. Glad I found your channel. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Let's listen in and see what they got going on. All right, so Bristol next week for the Cup boys on the dirt. 54 up in here. Rob says, gray is your color, sweetheart. Daw. No, I don't think it is my color, Rob. I don't think it is, but
and I have no reason to believe that Talladega will not be the same. That we're going to go 180.
Richard says the gray shirt will pop when you lift that fruity umbrella drink up in front of it. No lie. It's got a good background, huh? No fruity today. What do I got in there? Remember, it's a long night, y'all. So we got the race, the NASCAR race, and then like a 2-hour break likely before the F1 race. So I don't know. T-Van says that number 1 GoPro scheme looks good. I think both of them, the 1 and the 99, look real nice. But my favorite scheme of the weekend, y'all know I'm partial to that purple, is that 20 Yahoo car. I think that's a sharp paint scheme.
We saw some surprises there, so I look forward to seeing.
But 58 in the house. We are under warm condition, but there is rain at the track. There is rain and snow at the Martinsville track. But we'll see how they get it going here.
Of Martinsville and the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte currently has a special exhibit honoring.
But how's everybody doing this fine Sunday or Monday if your name is Rob? Jacob Frederick says, yo, what's up, dude? What is up, Jacob?
Through the decades, all about this special little town.
But yeah, I guess we're going to have a little bit of a delay. Let's see who you got winning today's race, y'all. Pick your winners. And let's see what your favorite paint scheme is of the weekend. I think we got a good number of them today. I did hear about Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace to him. Thoughts are with his family, of course. Martinsville famous for their hot dogs, y'all. Anybody ever had a Martinsville hot dog? I never have. SG says you should watch the video when Haley Deegan confronted Lawless Allen. Yeah, she was a little mad. Rob says I was just reading about that Haskins story. Shocking. Terry Connard says 4 for the win today. I hope so. We need a win. Tide Pride rooting for that 24. Welcome to the channel, Tide Pride. 66 up in here. This race was scheduled to be running about right now. We're about 20 minutes late as we are under a rain delay.
No, you can't. It would be like trying to duplicate Lambeau Field.
Tide Pride says actually any of the Hendricks cars. I'm the opposite. I want anybody but the Hendricks cars to win. That's kind of how I feel about the whole thing.
Highlight reel was fights. Because we do.
It's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason you see that, obviously it's a short track, but the speeds are also a little bit slower here. So drivers get put in a position where they can move someone out of the way. Typically, it hurts someone's feelings. Ty gives Sam Mayer.
Let's move this camera closer to the center here.
Also, it's one of those tracks that has some really important races, and I think the Cup Series race, the playoffs.
Rob says, "Okay, my man, I got to check out to go to my daughter's birthday." Right on, buddy. Happy birthday to your daughter. Yeah, we'll see you in a few, Rob. We'll see you late tonight.
This race is important.
Viking Jerome checks in, says Dodgers. To start out the season, Viking Jerome, I'm going to do like 1 game a series for the Dodgers, man. I get burned out, bro. That many games is way too much. I'll do like 1 game a series. The next scheduled Dodgers stream is on Tuesday against the Twins. And then Thursday, the home opener at Dodger Stadium.
No, I have not. And last night I was laying on the couch.
Yeah, if everyone in here could hit the like, we could get to like 70 likes. Hit the like. Hit it.
Watched it, and I was started with a haymaker. Usually it's a jab, then the haymaker.
I know that Pete is doing the Dodger game on his channel, Viking Jerome.
Their feelings hurt. We run into each other.
T-Van says, I don't like him, but Bush for the win.
We see it time and time again when we show up here. was impressed by the fact that Larry said he was here in 1980. That is impressive, bud. That was 4 years before I was born, and I had gray hair.
Really? Really? Is that where we've come?
All right, nice talking to you, Eric. You have a great night. I'm just kidding.
68 in the house.
We were there. You were the top finishing Stewart Haas Racing driver. Finished sixth. We keep hearing just about how
They're interviewing Eric Amarola right now. He is sitting on the front row right next to Chase Elliott, who won the pole for the Blue-Emu Maxim Pain Relief 400. NASCAR Cup Series racing here on Valhalla Sports Talk today. The Blue-Emu Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. Hit the subscribe, give the video a like, and turn on bell notifications so you know when we go online. 72 up in here. So I guess there's a big UFC fight tonight too, huh?
Martinsville, you still have to roll the middle of the corner, and you still have to launch up off the corners. So
No, I've never been to that museum, SG.
Downshifting.
Never been there.
There's upshifting on the straightaways. There's a lot
Where's Harvick rolling off today? Harvick rolling off 6th.
than we used to.
So, Eric, I go back
Row 3.
You were the only Stewart Haas Racing driver to found victory lane there in New Hampshire back last summer. And going into this year, we got the next gen car. You've got a new crew chief, Jude Blickenser for
Allmendinger is going to have to serve a drive-through penalty at the beginning of the race, so he'll be starting last on the field, 36th.
Where do you see
Chastain way back there in 27th.
Haas Racing right now?
We've got the man Blaney on the overlay today, and of course Harvick, like we have every week.
Go back and look at every single race.
71 up in here, though. Track condition warm. We are under rain delay.
California, we had good cars. We ran up front.
Let me bring that up.
Laps, and we all ran up front. Go to Phoenix.
Let me bring that up and put it up in the corner here so people know what is going on.
So we've had cars running up front. Last week at Richmond, Harvick had a great car and challenged for the win. So we've had at least a car in the organization running up front at each racetrack that we've been to. We just continue to build a notebook. And, there's a steep learning curve.
This is Eric Amarola's final year with Stewart Haas Racing.
Time with this car and no notebook, and it's kind of a
Yeah, I got a lot of places I should visit, SG.
off to a good start, to be honest. And I feel
Got a lot of places I'd like to visit.
we're starting to make some more sense of things with our simulation program and with the simulator at Ford Performance.
That's good, buddy. That's good.
Perfect example after learning some stuff on what we did wrong and what the Ford car had that we thought was better than us at Richmond. And we went to the
So let me check this out. I think the Dodger game starts at what, 4:50?
And we unloaded here with a really, really fast Smithfield Ford Mustang. So I feel like we're going in the right direction. And we are off to a good start with the 10 team. Drew's been doing a great job. We started off the season great. And we've even run good at the races where we haven't finished good. At Atlanta, we're back.
Dodgers got Tony Gonsolin going on the mound tonight. German Marquez for the Rockies.
At Richmond, we had an okay car.
The lineup, it appears, is Betts, Freeman, Turner, Muncie, Turner. Rios is the DH tonight.
Didn't work out in our favor, but
Bellinger, Lux, and Barnes. So no Will Smith tonight.
we were running long. We'd have had an extra set of tires.
And Rios in the DH spot.
We're still doing all the
Max playing second, so Lux gets the day off, looks like. No, Lux goes to left field.
You brought up simulation, and I
Interesting.
think it's important for people to realize, and you said this.
Interesting.
It's not necessarily the simulation heading into a weekend, but it's maybe a post-simulation, like after Martinsville.
Dan Pollard says, I'm back, Valhalla. What
Those correlate.
women drink you gonna drink today? Go Hendricks, 548.24. I've got a
Shifting something
Chilada
practice in the simulation.
in there, but I'm gonna probably take it easy on the booze because I have to do this stream and then an F1 one late tonight.
Yeah, there's still a learning curve with that as well. I mean, that's even new for the engine.
T-Van says, I heard they had a rain tire there. Let's bolt them on and try them. Problem is they don't have the
There's still a lot of learning.
the windshield wipers on them.
But there's just so much to learn.
They only do that on the road courses.
And for me personally, as a driver, my old habits, I have to shift
Next week they'll be running around that dirt track at Bristol.
what this new car wants, and the setups. Drew and our engineering team are still learning all those things as well. But simulation is so important right now.
65 in the house as we are in a slight rain delay here. Apparently, they're telling us it's a slight one.
You can basically make
Do you believe them? Chat.
adjustments.
It was literally snowing there less than 30 minutes ago.
Sway bars, cars and all the things that we used to be able to when you'd show up and you'd have a practice, then you'd go overnight, think about it, have 2 more practices on Saturday to get ready for the race.
78 in the house, though. Make sure to check in, say hello in the chat.
Get it dialed in.
You can chat for free. You can subscribe for free. You can like the video for free. You can turn on the bell notifications for free. Free.
To make sure that when you get there, you're at your best. And if you're not, you need to go back and look at why you weren't and try and post that in the simulator and make some changes to say, all right, if we were going to go back to
Where is old Blaney starting this race from?
so now with the simulator, you can go back and do that.
Blaney rolling off 12th.
If we were to go back tomorrow, we would do
Fight for Old DC says a flight from last night is gaining national.
I'm excited to see how.
Yeah, that's true. That was. I did, I streamed that race. And you all know that I've kind of become a fan of that Gibbs kid, Mr. Ty Gibbs.
Thank you so much for your time.
But yeah, he kind of lost his cool last night.
this weekend. Hopefully we get it in tonight. It's free.
He lost his cool a little bit, but I remember another driver
Spiral Ham, so hopefully
that used to lose his cool all the time when he was a young punk.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks, Eric.
He parlayed that into a championship for me.
Every driver so far has been a budding meteorologist.
Favored in today's race is Elliott at plus 450, William Byron 750, Kyle Larson plus 800, Kyle Busch plus 800, Martin Truex plus 850, Blaney plus 900. Those are your favorites.
Looked like he had a pretty good car yesterday, Larry.
So you left me the
And then I'll give you the long shots here in a sec.
moment down there.
If you want to make a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats.
How about the long shot?
Kurt Busch plus 3,300.
What do you think?
They don't even have Harvick up there. Bubba Wallace plus 8,000.
Twice it was a pretty big time.
Todd Gillian plus 40,000. Put $1 down for that deal.
You know what?
Ricky Stenhouse plus 30,000.
Chris Buescher, that's
Another $1 wins you big dough.
plus 8,000. He was also good in practice on some of the long runs.
Ross Chastain plus 3,300.
Can get a bright moment for 2022.
We should
I don't have a clue what you're talking about, SG. I don't know what fight you're talking about.
based on your math.
Jeffrey Giordano says go Bubba Wallace in that 23.
Heroes up there. What about Ross Chastain?
Wallace carrying them DoorDash colors today.
Michael Waltrip, who I think would make a good meteorologist. Michael Waltrip.
This evening, of course.
So far. Here's a little grid walk action from Martinsville. Take away, Mike.
All right, here's the grid walk.
Hello, Shannon. It's Michael reporting from Pit Road here in Martinsville, where it's chilly. I'm wondering, Ross, this is a question that's been burning in my mind. Is this optimal weather for growing watermelons?
No. Florida is right now, but not here.
So we need a little bit more temperature, not only for melons, but also for this track to dry. What are you hearing from NASCAR as to when we might go racing?
Very serious interview, Michael. 820. I'll take the over under at 819 and a half. So I'll take the over.
Well, I try to be serious every now and then so people know that I'm getting
Dodgers game starts at 5:10. Gotcha.
long shots and winners. And were both of those when the season started. This place reminds me of a road course where you're constantly shifting.
Yeah, I saw that. The Red Sox lost their second game in a row. Yankees start out 2-0 on the season.
I couldn't drive a car with both hands. How are you doing all this shifting?
Maybe that's my problem. The GoPro Chevy in qualifying. I think I took it right like I was in Coda.
84 up in here. That's more than we got all day yesterday for the Dodger stream.
Both of my teammate ambulance. I think he's a little bit better than me, so we've got to get our GoPro Chevy turning better, and we'll be okay.
Okay. Have a fun spring when those melons start going. Hey, Paul, this is pretty serious action. You got to get the ground dry, right?
Very serious action. If it's not dry, we're going to slip. Right when we get out of the pit box, we got to be on it.
On it. When I think of on it, I think of Paul Swan. He's a serious Corey. Is this like commercial action stuff?
Corey LaJoy.
How you feeling?
We're wedging between the guy who won last week and the hottest guy in Nascar, Ross Chastain. So we're in decent spot. We can go forward. But I think this Bill Parker America do it.
I think so too. How do you feel about your season?
That fella got a serious mullet on him, y'all.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, we've got two good ones and about 5 bad ones. So hopefully we can have another one tonight, and we can turn it around Martinsville spot to do it.
It certainly is a great racetrack. I love what you said on your social media. Saturday night, short track action. How good does it feel?
Wolfie says, yes, sir, a Niners fan.
This great stage here in Martinsville.
It's usually on Sunday, dude. It's usually, I'm not sure why they made it a night race. Probably just try to get more people there. I don't know.
The hair in this weather, is it like you hope?
Tell me, how's it look?
Looks pretty. I'd not say it looks very intimidating to the competition.
Them GoPro cars are nice looking, y'all. The two GoPro cars, different schemes, same sponsor, but both of them, the one N99, looking sharp out there.
Virginia, how cool was that?
It's amazing. I was at Stewart.
It is a night race.
I got to see the whole museum, got to drive Dave Pearson's car that was going to drive for the race, but the rain kind of put a hammer to that. So it's so neat to drive for this.
Got almost 80 in the chat. Some of you must be new subscribers. Let's hit the subscribe button. Let's light it up in here.
Last night, what did you think about Sam Meyer? How do you like that cover?
He did a good impression of my good buddy Joey, and yeah, that was a wild race. I know the fans had fun here watching. I had fun on the motorhome. I was going nuts. So I'm just a fan of racing, so it's pretty fun for me to just get behind it and watch those guys go to work. It's a tough series. I just came out of it, and those guys get after it.
Do you ever pinch yourself as that drive for the Wick brothers? This has got to be the coolest thing in the world.
It is, and just to try and carry on the legacy that came before me with really great drivers. You know all about it, obviously, and so it's a true honor. And
Chris Davis says GoPro is an awesome product.
Fun racing when we get going.
I don't own a GoPro. I'd like to.
The track is drying.
T Vance says that 3 car looks good too, different. Yeah, he's driven that bioethanol car a number of times. He's actually driven it a couple times this year. Yeah, that's a pretty cool scheme too.
Take me over there, Michael. Let's see how dry this racetrack is. Can you go over to the track and let's see? I knew what you were doing there, Michael, by the way. You being serious about the meteorologist and the serious stuff with Ross Chastain. I don't think he got it.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's looking dry.
I want to break down this track right now. We have a really dry groove. The concrete's dry. We have a really dry groove down the middle of the front straightaway, but up top and down low, it's still wet.
Nathan Cummings says, I bet $1 on each, Bubba Chastain and Gillian, $10 on Byron and Larson. That's the way to do it, man. Throw a couple long shots in there, put like a 10 spot on somebody that you think has a real good chance to win,
The team here
kind of hedge your bets.
to get the work done in a hurry. So,
CP Farm says, boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys. Chris says that GoPros are very, very popular with the fishing community. Really? They're very popular with the YouTube community.
Bye, Michael.
John says they scheduled this race for tonight because the Masters is tomorrow. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm with Ross. It's,
That makes sense.
I feel a little better about it.
Yeah, we love you, Michael. Have fun out there. Time now for a little no meteorology, no weather.
I personally would like NASCAR to shorten the season by quite a bit. Maybe get it to where it ends before football season starts.
Earlier in the show, how we got
What do you think, Chad?
$100,000, a big hill to climb up, Larry. What do you think?
Yeah, I know what my heart's saying, but my brain's telling me pump the brakes. I mean, they're starting to get some consistency.
Nathan says exactly.
Top 15
Yep.
finishes, but Brad's
Hedge your bets there, my man. And one of them $1 one hits, man. Be a nice day for you, my man.
I just don't know if it's going to happen the way the situation.
T Vance says Subway could do better for Harvick. They need a big foot long on the side of the
I
car.
think that he can. It's just going to come down to 2 races.
I don't mind that Subway scheme too much.
He also had the best car at the Daytona 500 earlier this year.
This has been a wild year. I track all the paint schemes every week, obviously, because I put them up for y'all to see during the streams. And Harvick hasn't had the same. This is the first time of the year that Harvick is running a scheme that he's run before. Other than that, every week was a new paint scheme. Kind of weird to see him doing something new every week.
Again, it seems like all the Stewart Haas cars are starting to run a little bit better, so I'm going to stick with, them.
Yeah, this is probably a tough one to really say.
51 degrees in Virginia right now.
Look at the qualified sheet. I go, oh, I got this totally wrong. Stuart Haas-
Tide Pride says, leave NASCAR alone. I miss the old school days before all these changes. I kind of miss some of the stuff too, my man. I'm just saying that NASCAR, the season feels long to me compared to other sports.
I think either way, it's been a really good recovery for
And or move it around, move it forward a little bit so that they don't compete against the NFL.
They're on track right now.
It's great to see Kevin Harvick running up front last week. All right, look
Dan says you'd look good in a 9 hat
Kevin Harvick.
and a blue Napa tuxedo.
For these guys,
Yeah, it's going to be a long night for me, buddy.
where we're going next week, Larry. What do you say?
This one is so tough. Can I cover both?
No.
You pump the gas?
Or hit the brake, hit the gas.
I'm gonna hit it.
All right, so as you see on your screen, there's currently a rain delay at Martinsville,
Well, yeah, look at some of these tracks that we're coming up.
but they think they're going to get it going.
Talladega. I think Kevin and them, they are close, but I think Joey's going to find it.
97 up in here, up in
I
here.
think Joey finds it first.
Yeah, I'm going to pump the brakes on this one. I just talked about Harvick in the second last weekend at Richmond.
I appreciate y'all joining me here for what is absolutely nothing going on right now. But hopefully they get these cars fired up and we get to race it here.
And Chad to see how things are going out there with track drying efforts. Guys, take it away.
Well, Clint's been hitting the gas, but we have had Martinsville hot dogs in the booth, so that happens. Now,
We got 39 likes on the stream thus far.
appearance at all these tracks, including the half-mile Martinsville Speedway. How does it measure up to the car we used to race? We're going to show you Clint's fastest lap from his last race here in 2020 and Chase Elliott's pole lap from yesterday and compare them.
98 in the house. Dodgers fans, if you're looking for the Dodger game tonight, Pete McDevitt is doing it on his channel. I know that for sure.
Way faster, gets the thing rotated and back to the gas.
As we start out the Dodger season, you know, this long year, y'all, long year, I'm going to do like one game for each series to start out here for the first month or so, and then we'll see what happens as we roll into summer. KAE Sports is doing the Dodger game as well.
On the product every single week we've had.
KAE Sports doing the Dodger game, as is Pete McDevitt.
We were talking about earlier, Clint. I think the independent rear suspension.
But next Dodger stream here on the channel is Tuesday early evening
The underweight
against the Minnesota Twins.
Right? So you're able to get that speed, get that downforce, and go a little bit faster.
And tonight we're doing something late tonight that we've never done before, an F1 stream.
Yeah, I love this racetrack. A lot of fun here. You know, one of the favorite.
Nathan says I have my eye on a new fishing boat if one of my $1 bets comes through. There you go, man. I hope you get you a new fishing boat today.
This place. But the other aspect.
I didn't see any air dryers out there, T-Van. Waltrip was on the front stretch.
Today or tonight for all these drivers, and I think that was.
I'm trying to look through the announcers here.
All the corners for Chase Elliott, and that'll be fun to watch. Third and fourth gear in play here, Shannon.
I wonder how many hot dogs Clint Boyer has eaten this weekend.
Again, I asked earlier in the stream, has anyone ever had a Martinsville hot dog? They're supposed to be all the thing, the big deal.
Terrible joke.
That's funny.
Has had a hot dog or two in it. And so They're good.
You're watching. You got a long night up there with him tonight, Clint. Long night. Thanks, guys. We'll check back in a few minutes. Those guys are getting testy already. You know what? Listen, one of the teams that we've had our eyes on all season long, of course, is Trackhouse Racing. You got Daniel Suarez in his second season at that team. 3 top 10.
Man, they haven't had a commercial forever, y'all. I wish they did that during the racing.
Top 10s all of last season. So certainly that team
What?
has come to 2022.
Richard says the Twins can no longer sell beer at the stadium. Is that true?
In his career, let's say.
Man, I don't think I could go to a baseball game if I couldn't have a beer.
Suarez out at Martinsville. Let's start with your start.
I don't think it would be physically possible for me to go to a baseball game and not have a brewski.
Your thoughts and your game plan, Daniel.
Hello, Shannon. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm super cold here. Maybe you can tell, but I'm shaking a little bit. But no, I mean, talking a little bit about racing. My car is actually been pretty fast. It hasn't been handling.
I hadn't heard that the Twins couldn't sell beer anymore.
And I'm happy with that. We just have to make the car handle a little bit better. Hopefully, we already made some adjustments from yesterday for today. And see what we got. But honestly, I'm confident of what we got. And
Hey, we picked up some subscribers since this thing started, y'all. Appreciate the support.
So, Daniel, you've made 10 starts at Martinsville.
Come on, Rich. You can't tell me that and then not answer.
You never raced there in the Xfinity Series. But what's
So,
the first thing you thought
They lost the opener, so they can't sell beer?
for Clip Racetrack with
What?
honestly, it just.
No pressure there. No pressure on the boys yesterday for the opener, I guess.
We have some short tracks in Mexico, but everything is different. Everything is very bumpy over there, and quite different than here. But it's been different. I really learned that obviously braking zones are extremely important.
Suarez says the short tracks in Mexico are bumpy.
Zones and road course kind of racetracks, most likely you're gonna be fighting.
Dan says, how long do you think before the race will start? I think we're probably looking at about 30 more minutes, Dan, really, to be honest.
Long time here in Martinsville in the past. I feel like I have.
It's a guess, though.
I've got bad cars as well, and I honestly.
Looking at the track there, it doesn't look A, that like it's currently still raining, and B, the track looks relatively dry.
Contagious among all of us up here. So it's great to see that you're having a good time. I want to go back just a couple of races to Coda, the last road course race. You leave every lap in the first stage. It looks like you've got the car to beat. Obviously, you get a flat on the next restart. You didn't have some power steering issues. But your teammate, Ross Chastain, wins.
Nathan says, I haven't been to Martinsville yet, but I've been to Bristol 3 times and Kansas 6 times. Yeah, I've only been to Phoenix. I've only been to the Phoenix track.
Because on Saturday we're.
But I've been there like 8, 9 times, something like that.
On Sunday,
I've seen Harvick actually win like a number of times. A lot of people never get to see their favorite driver win a race, and I've seen Harvick win multiple races up in Phoenix.
we're already having issues with the steering.
We're about to bust 100 in the chat here, y'all.
We're going to be fine. That's why we decided to stay also out in that stage 1 to be able to get some points just in case something was going to happen. And then we got the flat, and then the stage.
So what do you guys think of this old
My shoulders were.
NASCAR sponsor t-shirt that they're doing this year?
You want to win.
It's kind of a
Went completely off.
it's kind of that polyester kind of fabric, so nice for a t-shirt, really comfortable. But I think the sizes run a little bit too small, you know. So I think when I buy the other 2, I'm going to get both the other Harvick ones, the Mobile 1 scheme, and then the Gear Wrench scheme. I think I'm going to get them in a size larger.
There's no one better. There's no one smarter than all of us working together. Now, you've driven for some multi-core operations. You drove at Joe Gibbs Racing and Stuart Haas Racing. And when I look at some of these organizations,
John Garrett says it's a joke, the bottle opener.
how they play
What?
for their teammates. But I get a feeling that track
Slab, it's all a guess, buddy. I'm thinking maybe 30 more minutes.
fielding 2 cars. But I think that's what Justin Marks has kind of mandated. This is the way we're going to operate.
Yeah, honestly, Larry, it's been such a pleasure to be part of this journey. We're trying to have races in the very.
Are we talking about the GoPro being popular with the fishing community because they use the bottle opener?
Become reality, and now here we are with a strong.
Nathan says I like them.
Cars working together. I enjoy a lot working with
Yeah, not all the teams have them though.
Chief and his entire team.
I remember back in the day, we'd all buy the jackets every year, and it'd be crazy because it'd be 100 degrees out, and people were wearing them
We
jackets.
want to also try to keep pushing each other to keep getting better. So it's been a lot of fun. And
T-Van says I saw Harvick win the Brickyard and blow his tires out on the burnout.
Every driver team has certain tracks or favorite tracks that they feel like they're going to either run well at.
Yeah, they do have these shirts, Dan, for the Napa colors. I did see that on NASCAR.com. Not all the teams have them, but
At the Bristol
a lot of the Harvick definitely. They've got all his, and then the Hendrick drivers,
something good about our team.
and there's a couple others, but it's not full team. Bubba Wallace, they're for him.
The places that we go.
What are you laughing at, Richard?
He said that the fourth race actually didn't have a lot of speed.
You guys better quit picking on me, man.
I feel like we've been good. Only the one course
People
race,
bitching about what I drink on stream.
based on our performance in content, but you never know. I mean, last year I had no experience in dirt, and we finished in the top 5 somehow. So you never know. I feel
Oh,
like
the twins, gotcha.
positive plan.
I guess I didn't get it.
Working very hard, keep pushing ourselves, and the wins are gonna come. I have no doubt about that.
I don't see your teeth chattering anymore, but I do want to tell you that it's 82 degrees in Monterey right now, just in case you were wondering.
Let me tell you that my Coke is not cold. This is very warm, man. You see?
Look at you have the sponsor and everything. Good job, Daniel. We love it.
Yeah, Goms, it's delayed due to rain and snow, actually. But right now, it looked like it stopped. It stopped, whatever it was, and they're trying to get it dried up.
To be a different looking team this season, and they really have started.
David, that's my favorite scheme of the night, man, that purple Yahoo scheme.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys know I like purple because of the Vikings, you know, but that's probably my favorite scheme tonight. And they almost didn't post it on NASCAR. I almost didn't have it for you all today.
Getting their arms around a car. It was going to be
I pull all these paint scheme things from NASCAR.com
they have to deal with this.
and then load them into the overlay here.
Both of those teams and both of those
But
drivers
through the week, they'll release them on like Wednesday,
believe that
and then they'll be missing a number of them, but I've saved all of them, so I know I look at the entry list and see who the sponsor is for that week,
I interviewed Ross after he won.
and then I load them all into a file.
what do you think has been different this year?
And then I can have them almost ready. But like on Wednesday, they released the first set, and then they'll add some through the week. And they didn't add the Yahoo car until Friday night.
They didn't know the answer to that, but then one of the guys stepped up and he's like, we're not focused on anybody else. And over the years, if
Richard says, I hate you people. LOL. Come on, man. We love you. I appreciate it. I do love the Berserkers, but y'all.
He's like, we're just focused
Chase Elliott's going to win tonight, says Cole Young.
on people. And I think that
Goms is looking forward to the race. Me too, my man. Me too.
changed the culture over there, and they all get along really well, and that's a huge part of this.
That reminds me so much.
Nathan says, as long as the drinks are cold and it tastes decent, it doesn't matter, my man. Exactly.
Matters what we are doing.
Plus, you got to try some new stuff, you know.
And a lot of success at Martinsville. A place
I'll probably have my chilada here in a little bit.
nature to get some.
My chilada.
Another guy who knows a lot about that is Eddie Hamlin.
So if this was a race, they would have had like 8 commercials now. And it's not the race, so they haven't had a commercial, it seems like, in 40 minutes. John says if you look at the radar, it's snowing west of the track, spotty areas.
I mean, this is one track that I always have circled on the calendar because you just know that it's going to fill up your highlight reel.
Yeah, and it's great that we use Denny right there because
Who is it that used to say that if as long as the cars are going on in circles, it'll keep the rain away? Wasn't that DW?
he's been able or had a car keep winning many more races than he did, and had that maybe taken away in a last lap.
I don't remember what he called the effect, but he said as long as they were going in circles.
So-called clearances. We can always stop there and eat
Dan says, what's your snacks tonight, Valhalla? Go Buffalo Bills. Dan, I had a couple of pieces of pizza before I went on here,
clearances.
and that's probably it for this stream.
We take them over inside that racetrack.
No real snacks. I got some Funyuns left. I got me some Funyuns left, but other than that,
Welcome, right there.
it's the dregs of that Funyuns group.
Why don't we got a little time before we head track?
T-Van, yeah, you've got Almendinger dropping to the rear.
With the guy that
Not sure why.
on Thursday night.
I think he failed inspection.
Byron. I think that he came close to winning last week at Richmond. Obviously, pitch strategy was just a little bit off. Denny Hamlin was able to get the win. I just think that William Byron could be the guy. I don't think it's a surprise either.
Byron in that Raptor scheme again. I'm not even sure what Raptor does.
TV career.
Well, you know what? I like the
Vortex. There you go, Chris.
with no practice to go off of, but I watch practice very.
There you go, Chris. It was the
Interviewed him a while ago.
Did he call it the Polar Vortex? I don't remember.
Speed, but more importantly, long run.
See, we should have had you talk right before we did shit.
All right, we got drivers getting in their cars, y'all.
Truex Jr. because I think Michael will.
Elliott strapping into the 9 right now.
Martin.
That's what
But again, yeah, I mean, it's in there. So that's going to be my driver to win today, 3-time winner at the track. I know he didn't sound a ton of
He
confidence.
didn't sound optimistic.
He didn't, but it's a long race, 400 laps. We'll see what happens. Speaking of racing, drivers are in their car. Those helmets are on. So let's go trackside for command to start engine.
All right, here goes the engine command. Again, we got to rate this after it's over. 1 to 10.
It's go time! It's go time! It's gonna go like it, love it, love it, believe it, smoke it, if you gotta see it, wanna see it on the other side! Time! It's time for the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400! And now, please welcome your Grand Marshal, Whit Butner! Drivers, start your engine!
All right, nice job, Whit Blattner, the Grand Marshal of the race. I'm going to give that Start Your Engines call probably the highest since we started doing it. I'm going to rate that an 8.9. 8.9 on the Start Your Engines call. What do you got, chat?
Which means we're going to go racing under the lights, coming back here on FS1.
Yeah, definitely going to do the stream for Bristol.
I love it.
All right, commercial break, y'all. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll be getting at it. I'll be right here, though. Raptor is a truck bedliner. Chris gave him a 10. Fight for Old DC gave him a 10. I don't give 10s, y'all. We can't be just throwing out 10s. Man, if it's a 10 on a Start Your Engines call, there better be some female nudity involved for me to give it a 10. David Bell says 9.5. 9 from Gomes. That was the best one of the year so far. Nathan says 9 out of 10. Outdoor Matt laughing, Chris laughing. Yeah, I give him an 8.9. I ain't just rolling out no 9s or 10s, y'all. J-Dog says it's a 7.9. It's definitely the best one of the year so far. That big fella, he got into it. Could have done without the fella in the straw hat, though. We could have done without all that bullshit, but I did like the start your engine call. The guy next to him, he should have just hit him in the temple. Shut him up, and then said start your engines. 117 in the chat. Drivers getting in their vehicles, probably be rolling around Martinsville here shortly, and we'll get to it. NASCAR Cup Series racing here on Valhalla Sports Talk. The Blue-Emu Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. Hit the subscribe, give the video a like, and turn on those bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. We're going to stick with these NASCAR streams this year, much to the chagrin of my Dodgers faithful, because you guys have been supporting it. So we're going to keep it going, y'all. Let's get back to it.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the Blue-Emu.
All right, so we're at it, y'all. We're in race coverage now.
On FS1 at the Little Show.
And again, this is being shown on Fox Sports 1 on your local television or cable or dish dial, y'all.
Only the second time since this track was paved in 1955, the race length is less than 500.
What's up, NASCAR YouTube?
Lapper tonight.
I forgot to go to your channel, dude. I gotta go check it out.
And the story is always breaks.
I'm telling you, if you want
116 up in here.
clock this weekend, you are going to have to
Start your engines has been initiated at Martinsville. 133 our high for the night in the chat.
blocking up the left front tire.
The COO makes an appearance. She's happy tonight. She didn't have to make dinner.
You guys are blocking up the brakes, sliding up the track.
I have to make dinner for me, though.
This is
Oh, she still has to figure what she should eat, though. What do you think that... Well, I'm not going to ask that. I'm afraid of what you guys will answer.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, but
I'm afraid of what you guys would answer. Someone would make me mad. NASCAR says it's okay, bro. Some forget. No, I'm gonna check you out, bro. I'm gonna check out your channel.
I think somebody will spin out getting into the corner because of a downshift gone wrong. The flip side of that is, as you can adjust, you hit that downshift, that thing gets loose.
They're talking about how these drivers will be downshifted tonight. Apparently, most of the cars set up with 4th and 5th gear prominently. This new car is not a tree shifter. It is a forward-backward shifter, and I don't think there's a clutch involved.
We thought it was a possibility.
Brandon laughing again.
This weekend, we all
We're about to hit 150 in the chat.
It's a real thing. As you start to get tire degradation, you want to try to get that RPM up. But the thing is, really,
What did you just say? Tired?
Tire degradation. You can't say that big words around Boyer.
Shifts around here.
You can't say big words around Boyer. Zachary Allen Betts,
for acceleration.
welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor is proud.
Necessarily the case. You also want that because it's going to help your car work.
Chris Davies says, I would love to hear Kelly Bundy screaming out, drivers, start your engines. Clothed?
Well, if you understand what happened here last night, 150 lap Xfinity race, holy cow.
I haven't seen her in forever. Is she in anything recent? All right, they're showing the replay of the end of that Xfinity race last night. A little bumping and banging. Gibbs throws a right, a left, and another right before dragging old dude down to the ground with the help of a crew and a NASCAR official. Not impressed by the young kid's action, but I still do like him as a race car driver. I like how hard he drives. He reminds me of a fellow that used to drive the 29 back in the day. Cars rolling off pit road.
By the way, Brandon Jones won the race.
And did a good job of it.
Cars rolling off pit road, y'all.
In his final Cup season, Tampa Florida's Eric Almirola has been making some noise. Started the season with a bunch of top 10 finishes in a row, and now he comes to Martinsville, and he's on the outside pole.
150 in the chat. If you're new, you like what you see, hit that subscribe. I appreciate the support. Like the video. We got to get to 100 likes by about lap 50, and then we'll have a huge stream.
Qualifying on the front row. Tell me what you have.
Chris says, I've been watching old episodes of Married with Children on YouTube. That was a good show. Dodgers already losing 1-0. The Berserkers will blame that on me, y'all. It'll be my fault. Someone hit a home run in that game? It looks like Bryant hit a home run in that game.
And as a teammate, you've always been good. Here's one of your racetracks. Looking for watching it.
Great show, says Chris Davis. Yeah, it was a good show.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's starting grid, sponsored by
Amarola's number 10 paint scheme pretty snazzy too, y'all, under the lights.
Here in November 2020, he's starting off the pole looking for his first win of the season. Almirola top 10 in half of the last 6 races here. Chevy Ford front row. Fords in row 2, Cole Custer matched his best
180 in the chat. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
best night last
Hit the subscribe. Give the video a like.
Byron won the truck race here.
Dog King, welcome
And last week's runner-up,
to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
row 4,
Everybody, let's get hyped.
10 in the last
Everybody, let's get hyped for Dog King for subscribing.
only short track he's not won at in the Cup Series.
What's up, says Slab Slayers. What's up?
Two-time Martinsville
Tell me about that name.
Todd Gilliland in a Ford has his best Cup Series start.
Greg says, no, it was a single by McMahon. Bryant scored. Gotcha.
And the rest of the field on the bottom of your screen.
Why is there 3 cars on the track?
And
What?
the rest of our team ready to bring you late-breaking stories, beginning with our birthday.
There's more than 3, bro.
Hey, Mike, thanks so
There's 36 of them out there right now.
We can ask William Byron. He won the Truck Series race on Thursday night, and then on Friday, 12
Dog King says, what happens?
for this race. Now,
What does that mean?
The 24 and the Hereford cars as a whole. A great days, a lot
Are you saying what's happening? What's happening with you? What's happening?
of chief, and he said, hey, if he can take care of his equipment tonight, everything from
177 in the house.
we have a shot.
NASCAR Cup Series racing on a Saturday night. Blue-Emu maximum pain relief 400. Martinsville Speedway is the locale.
Races here and very strong, but it's been a different story for this team this weekend. They struggled to get this race car to Martin's liking, to get it through the corners the way that he likes to get through the corners at this racetrack.
No, we cannot show the actual race on the channel, Dog King.
This race tonight.
HB Beverly, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. We can't show the actual race as the cars get going, though. I'll take you to an alternate screen that shows the running order, and then I just kind of do a play-by-play on top of the race audio.
Martinsville will challenge everything about the race team and about the race car. But let me let you look at something here on our Credit One race analysis. There's a lot of good information here. What I'm looking at, those stage links, 80, 120,
Outdoor Matt says, can't believe they're going to be shifting here. I wonder if the transmissions will hold up.
150.
They should easily be able to hold up, man. I mean, you start thinking about F1, they're like shifting at crazy RPMs.
Get off sequence and get that track position.
Here they just, you know, what are you going to have to shift it?
The Xfinity Series race last night.
Can't remember how many laps the race is, but you figure they'd probably have to shift it.
The track is dry. There is the possibility.
Oh man, I'm trying to do the math in my head here, y'all. I think you're asking about the jet dryers on the track, NASCAR YouTube.
Distance or the end of stage 2, whichever comes from
No, the monster car did not win yesterday.
stage 2. That's where we need to get to tonight. Right along our subway cab.
Starting 6th tonight.
So the total laps 400, so you figure they might shift what? 800 times, right? If they're shifting as they come to the end of the straightaway. So these transmissions should be able to hold that. Fight for Old DC says my top 3 drivers for this race are Busch, Harvick, and Blaney. I'm with you, dude. Let's go.
A lot yesterday. Loved what I saw with the shifting aspect of that. Just didn't have the speed to your point, Chad.
Come on, let's get to 8,100 subscribers, y'all. We got 203 in the chat. Hit the like. Come on, help me out. Help me out.
I said last week, they had a mechanical issue.
There still are jet dryers on the track. Cars rolling around, though, trying to help them dry it off a little bit.
I know. I'm sorry, Kurt. Lap times looked really good yesterday, and I think you got a shot to get a better run for this thing.
I agree with you. I think both of those guys are 11 cars were fast.
Harvick's car looks real nice under the lights, too, y'all.
Had a lot of confidence.
That Harvick car light pops under the lights.
36-car field.
T-Vance's new car shifting is different. As I mentioned, this new race car does not have the tree. It has straight forward, straight backward shifting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. If they had 4 speeds, I think most of these cars are loaded up with 3 speeds right now in a reverse. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
Interesting.
Larry breaks have always been the story for every one of the 22 years that you and I have called these races on Fox.
Now, it's the one thing drivers and teams focus on every time we come to Martinsville, regardless of what type of car we come with.
All right, so I think it's a pace truck today.
So let's go to our Ford cutaway car, and let's show you something about brake temperatures. What you're going to see is this huge brake pack.
I saw a number of cars glowing bright red last night in the brake rotors.
You've got the calipers, you've got the pads. Look at this right here.
Oh yeah, definitely different than they used to use, T-Van. You're right. Without a doubt. Hey, we busted 200 in the chat, y'all. Busted 200 in the chat. Appreciate the support, y'all. Appreciate it. Let's get to racing here shortly.
A lot about brake shape because they don't get them hot enough. But one of the brake guys told me this week, shouldn't be a problem here because the straightaways are so short, Mike.
These low-profile tires look weird on these cars. It looks like at night to me. They look really weird. It's tough to even see the tire.
And I can tell you tonight, you're going to definitely see
the big old paperclip that is called Martinsville. Looks like a pretty good crowd there in the stands. Martinsville used to have stands all the way around the track. They've since removed a number of those. Probably cut the capacity in about half.
These guys get into a 25-30 lap run, you're going to see some hot rotor taps.
That's not the only thing you're going to see out of these cars. Flames out of both sides. A lot of color tonight. Fire on the brakes, out of the pipes. Love what I see.
I read a lot of discussion this week about Clint Boyer, people bitching about his coverage on the racecast, and I think he does well. I don't know, maybe I'm not cool or something, but I think he does well. Nascar says this is like a real life party.
Question 6, best finish.
209 up in here though.
I think it's a great opportunity to have some fun with us. I'm telling you folks, Bet Super 6. Free download, get on there, put your picks in.
I need to download that app and just so it's something to talk about during the race. All right, we're under yellow now, y'all. We're under yellow.
Which is not good.
Let's bring old Rusty out.
Fun to ride with.
But I think we're about to go racing here shortly.
Hey, man, I think that will quite your ride, huh? Hey, man. Throw me in a little dial up.
Harvick looks good in the 48 Chevy. What? NASCAR Heat has the best music, says Dog. I have to get back into racing online, y'all. So William Byron, the current points leader in Cup, driving that 24 Raptor scheme. He's going to roll off 5th, right next to Harvick. Chris says Clint's doing a good job. I think so too. I like him.
You better be aggressive because that car sure looks like it.
We talked about it. His confidence.
Man, 261 in the chat. So cool, y'all. I appreciate it.
Late models. He's got a dirt late model he's running this week, Clint. You know, that's really great for William. Obviously.
John says I need to get me a track dryer. That's a good idea, dude. Maybe I'll try to find one. I have a Zamboni on the hockey screens. I do have a Zamboni that comes out during intermission for the hockey streams.
Great job.
I'll have to check it out, John, see if I can find a nice clean image.
Years of racing.
NASCAR Bowman says, I think Chad's the best guest announcer. I'm partial to Stewart, so I liked when he was in there.
49 on this track.
I always like when Harvick's up there on the Busch Series racing, or Xfinity, whatever we're calling it now.
60s and 7
285, pushing 300 in the chat, y'all.
Here's DW at 9 Martinsville victories. In the 90s, Rusty Wallace scored 5 times. There you go.
Hey, Valhalla! Brian Hitzone, $4.99 super chat. Happy early birthday, Valhalla. Appreciate it, Brian. Appreciate it, buddy. Big Valhalla holla to you too, man. Gonna be the big 5-4 this year, y'all. 5-4. Some bitch. Floyd Allen says boo Chase Elliott. 32 starts for Truex at this track, 3 wins, 9 top 5s.
Legendary racetrack, a racetrack that is so hard to tame. The discipline it takes to get.
Appreciate the dono though.
And man, I tell you,
Ryan hit zone.
and Jimmy coming in and learning from guys like Jeff Gordon, DW before then, the guys that can get it done at this racetrack, in my opinion, best race car driver.
Most of its history, Martinsville was host to the Grand Nationals, which is now the Cup Series.
Anybody ever tried this Blue-Emu pain relief? Does it work?
Xfinity, Martinsville's all-time winningest driver. Richmond, Virginia's
Dog says, I'm playing Heat
victories.
with Kyle Busch, and I want to see if I can win. Dan Pollard says, happy birthday. It isn't until later in April, y'all. I think he brought that up because I did a community post this week where I said I'd liked a Will Smith bobblehead for my birthday and expected the Berserkers to hook me up. I don't think they're going to hook me up. Timothy, we don't play the politics game in here, bro. That was your one.
Race cars, them cars are the front row.
That was your one warning.
Answer, but I'm telling you, don't sleep on 10. Eric down the road. I said it in an interview there, and I'm telling you, this is
Who were the guest announcers yesterday?
who's got around
Austin Dillon was one of them,
so fast yesterday.
and I can't remember who the second guy was. Austin Dillon was up there, though.
They've been with Denver before. Lamar window film. They are headquartered right here in Martinsville, Virginia.
It wasn't Ryan Blaney. Was it another Blaney?
Right here in Martinsville.
I don't know. I don't remember.
And pretty cool story.
When you get old like me, y'all, you mind dump a lot of that stuff because usually it's not very important. Do I like Briscoe? Yeah, I like him. He's one of the Stewart Haas cars.
It's good to be the car too.
Is that your driver?
Fantastic in practice yesterday. Chase as a driver really understands this.
Eric Jones. That's correct. Eric Jones was the one.
This track to be able to run well at it.
Dan says that's funny. You guys are right. It was Eric Jones in the booth last night
Let's take a look at
with Austin Dillon.
the next gen car compared to 1 year.
Man, you all remembered. Most of you aren't 54 though, or 53, headed to be 54.
The same number of cautions. And the final
Chris Morton says, "Go Chase Elliott, make Dad proud."
And this graphic right here that we're looking at, as I heard you say, all right, we were picking our cards, right? Took the
Brian misses Matt Kenseth racing out there. Go Harvick, says Eric Swan.
thing this year with this new car in particular.
All right, they're rolling around double wide, y'all. They should cut them loose any second.
You never know who's going to be.
And this was, everybody said this car was going to be an equalizer. It was going to bring the competitors closer together. It was going to be more difficult for
NASCAR Bowman says, have to ask, what do you all think of the specialty Gen 7 car going to Le Mans in its own class next year? I read a little stuff about that. I think only Hendrick is invited, right?
playbook. Never raced this.
So that fact alone has me to where I won't even watch it. They didn't give the other teams an ample opportunity to participate. They didn't even talk to them about it.
It's pre-race simulation.
Chris says I'm 67. Okay. Well, you remember better than I do then.
We saw that a lot during all the winter testing.
Yeah, Amarola's car's filthy under the lights, y'all.
Back to the simulator.
I might have to reconsider that favorite paint scheme.
It made sense.
Amarola's paint scheme is filthy.
Coverage provided by Goodyear. With you for every mile on the road to greatness. Goodyear, more driven.
274 in the chat as we are about to go green.
You're looking at turns 3 and 4. Everyone enters the pits at turn.
Again, I have a stat page that'll take you all to when the race gets started. That'll give you the running order.
3 and 4 and come all.
When we're on this screen, I just give you the top 3. I'm refreshing that right now.
Instead of pitting on the front stretch or the back stretch, it's
Either bringing them down to get pit road speed right now.
And you see them practicing where they're at. Most of them are rolling around the outside, and most of them
John says Johnny Bench is the spokesperson for Blue-Emu.
it's because they're pitted down here at 1 and 2.
Eric was at the Richmond race last year.
Just pitted down there on that end. He was rolling the inside.
Chris says NASCAR at Le Mans. I don't think so.
Really interesting about this pit
Chase for the win. Let's go, says Timothy.
corners and the turn radius of where you are on the inside or outside lane has a huge role in how fast you are graded and how you go through pit road.
that may be why they had 11 speeding here last fall.
Dan's 49 years old.
2021.
He about to hit that big 5-0 there.
The last 10 races,
Dan about to hit the big 5-0.
the last 4 races, there's been 35
Floyd says, boo Chase Elliott. He drives for the biggest cheater in NASCAR.
drivers.
Felony Motorsports.
And look, to a lot of these drivers' credit,
I used to have big hate for Hendrick.
very, very low tire pressure. And as you start to
John's going to be 65 in October.
that soft tire, that low tire pressure is like
Floyd says, boo Le Mans. NASCAR favors Hendrick.
and it's really difficult for the drivers to maintain.
Timothy likes it when Gordon is in the booth.
And that's why the crew chiefs and the engineers have to put a little buffer in there to make sure they're safe.
Chris is 51.
Whether it's the tire pressure, or the
Floyd says, I'll be more intoxicated in 3 minutes. Next time I see the COO, I'm going to ask for a beer. If not, I'll have to run first commercial break.
like say 4600, it seemed like it was in the torque curve of the camshaft.
What's up, Thomas Forbes?
This track with this tight fit,
Dog King says, bro, I just
low RPM, and
turned my whole car sideways in the game right now. There you go.
keeps some consistency.
Not to pick on Denny Hamlin, but he is very aggressive at being right up.
Come on, let's drop it and go here, y'all.
He has had 9.
Floyd says, let's go Mustang.
Fly very well.
Boys, we're ready. Track is ready. Tires are pumped up. These guys are ready to do battle.
And the lights are out atop the F-150 Lightning.
All right, so here we go. Ford F-150 Lightning is your pace vehicle this evening. The lights are off, and he'll cut down pit road, and we should be green. We should be green. 3 subscribers away from 8,100. Excuse me, 30 subscribers away from 8,100.
Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola will lead them to green for the first of 400 laps at Martinsville.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Green flag at Martinsville. Elliott in the lead, Almirola second. And that 41 of Custer in third. They're single file, 4 cars deep. All right, here we go. 309 in the chat, y'all. Hit the subscribe, give the video a like, turn on the bell. Notifications so you know when we go online. Lap 3 of 400. Oops. Continues to be Elliott, Almirola, Custer. If last night was any indicator, we'll probably have a car lead a number of laps in this race. And Elliott is now checked out to a half-second lead over Almirola.
Here's what Chase Elliott and his team have protecting pit road speed prior to start.
All right, Elliott apparently a little worried they didn't get the correct pit road speed down. Don't want to get caught speeding on a short track. Elliott's lead now pushing 3/4 of a second. Marcus says, nice hat, Valhalla. Go 6 go, says Floyd Allen. Little battle there in the 21-22 range. It's Truex and Reddick back there. Harvick up to 7th. 319 in the chat.
You're so vulnerable on the outside group. The guys have preferred line on the inside. And until we get
All right, here we go. It looks like Custer wants second from Amarola. Goes to the inside. Stewart-Haas Racing teammates. The 24 joins the battle. And Custer will take second. Ken Amarola hold on to third. He's got Byron to his inside. Now there's a freight train coming on the inside. Byron passes him. The 20 Yahoo car is there of Christopher Bell.
Yeah, I think we've seen that.
And it's now Elliott, Custer, Byron up front.
Xfinity race, the track is always super free to get there. We all know how treacherous it is right now getting into
Go Elliott, says Dan.
everything that's going on right there. I feel like if we get past this first stage, the track's going to get tightened up a little bit.
1.23 second lead for Elliott over Custer.
Hold on there, right? Find the spots are right here. Hang on for 10, 15 laps. That might come right down to you.
Nighthawk, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. All right, we are on lap 10 of 80 in stage 1, 10 of 400 in the race. Your leader, Chase Elliott, has a 1.2 second lead over Cole Custer in second.
Watch his way up getting into the corner and qualifying. Had a lot better car than he showed.
All right, they're showing Bubba Wallace from Mobile, Alabama. One career win in the Cup Series at Talladega. He is currently showing an 18th. AJ Allmendinger, who started last in this race due to a pass-through penalty, looks to be moving up past the field. He's past the 43 car. That's the car of Eric Jones. All right, Elliott's lead is shrinking a little bit. Custer just cut it to about 1.1 second. Chat gets kind of quiet, but we got 300 in the house. Track condition green, lap 14 of 80. We've only had one leader. That's Chase Elliott in that 9 car.
And you're already seeing the guys start to punch the brakes, starting to use the brakes.
Byron in third, staying close to the bumper of that 41 Stewart-Haas entry. 12 cars paint scheme pretty snazzy this week. Look at Todd Gillian. He was a long shot in this race in that 38. He was an absolute long shot, and he's up into 11th. I think someone said they bet $1 on Gillian to win. Dan says if Harvick goes to the 48 car, he can think championship. I don't think Harvick will never drive for another owner right now, y'all. I think he's done after Stewart-Haas.
So once you start to see the rears going like that, that means the guys are really starting to put
All right, lap 17 of 80. It's Elliott, Custer, Byron, your top 3. Bell, Amarola, Bushler, 3 through 6. Harvick, Keselowski, Larson, 7, 8, 9. And Kyle Busch finishes out your top 10.
23, qualified 21st. I'll tell you guys, if you were the 3 who were on the show yesterday, after his group went out for practice, he was fastest. And I have not seen Bubba that happy and optimistic about his race car in a long time. And I said, well, what happened in qualifying? He said,
321 up in here. Share the stream out on your social media. Let's get some crazy racing berserkers up in here. All right, it looks like Byron's starting to put the pressure on Cole Custer for second there. 1x1, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. You bet $100 that Truex would win? Brandon says Gillian started 10th. Nighthawk thinks they should bring the Gillette Young Guns back.
Losing in fourth place.
Yeah, but they won't shave, bro. Richard says Truex is a good bet. Chris thinks Harvick's going to be a future owner in the series.
So that's a little trick you'll do to make sure that everything gets up to temperature. The crew chief will tell the
All right, Elliott's lead now 1 3/4 second over Custer,
get everything up to temperature.
who's still dealing with William Byron.
Everything's seated up really well to make sure you don't.
Bell is up to 4th now in that 20 Yahoo car.
Now they're about 20 race. Hit your fans and see if they get everything.
Richard says up in here, up in here.
Both RFK Fords in the top 10.
I don't know if Harvick will do the ownership thing again, y'all. I don't know. He's always been real good at getting sponsors, but I don't know if he'll ever do the owner thing. All right, we're headed to a commercial break, y'all. Our first commercial break. With Elliott leading, lap 22 of 378, track condition green. We're 7 minutes, 35 seconds into the race, the actual race. Your only leader has been that 9 of Chase Elliott, led 23 laps so far. I'm sad Truex is in 25th, says 1XO. Allmendinger's actually showing 2 laps down already. 32 cars on the lead lap. Daniel Suarez struggling. He's back there in 27th. Stenhouse struggling in 30th. Ty Dillon 31st. 292 in the chat. Picked up a couple subscribers already. I appreciate the support, y'all. Let's see what it looks like, a total subscriber count. 8071 is the official subscriber count, so I am 29 away from 8100. Hit that subscribe. Let's take a quick peek in on the Dodgers. We'll visit Pete's channel. Gotta watch a commercial. You don't have to watch no commercials on this channel, y'all. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. All right, Dodgers still losing 1-0. Now let's see who that subscriber is. Richard Gillespie, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. All right, our first commercial break of this race. Hopefully 1XO. Hopefully there's a little bit more drama there. Wouldn't mind. I just want Harvick to get a win, y'all. I really just want Harvick to break into the win column again. He'll get going once he gets. All right, here we go.
Chase Elliott out in front, and that means that Hereford Motorsports has just become the first race organization ever to lead 10,000 laps in the Cup Series.
All right, so a little history there. 10,000 laps led by Hendrick Motorsports at Martinsville. Elliott's lead over Custer is now 2 full seconds.
It's just like
Byron still in 3rd.
from Miami, Florida to Anchorage, Alaska. What? Just in case. What? You would want
J-Dog, I bet 500 Bowman is going to win. You already bet 500?
I think they're probably the other way.
If you wanted to know how far that is, that's how
Eric agrees Harvick won't drive for anyone else after Stuart Haas.
that was all off the top.
Jack in the house
Did you map that?
says 1-1 Barnes home run. Oh, did they take the lead?
Isn't that cool though? 10,000 laps led at this race.
Yeah, it starts at 10 o'clock here, Jack.
Unbelievable.
It really is.
Yeah, $500, pretty big bet, y'all.
Great race. This place is so near and dear to our hearts here at Motorsports. We love coming to this day.
If you win a $500 bet, you should probably think about your buddy, Valhalla.
Night under the lights watching this race.
Probably should think about him.
Awesome venue.
I'm just saying.
Paul Custer is working his way.
All right, Byron's still there trying to work over that 41 car.
Mike, it's been a good start for Cole Custer so far tonight.
Yeah, he did have to do a pass through T-Von. Something about inspection. Something about failing inspection.
The racetrack, what it would look like on a long run was the biggest concern he had, though. Right now, so far, so good.
Harvick mired in 7th, about 6 seconds back.
Loose into the corner, in the back was slack. So.
You're also a Dodgers fan? Right on. Well, you're on the right channel.
Watch right now.
You're on the right channel.
Start to see they're starting to lay out some rubber, and that's what we're wanting right now. As a crew chief, you're like, okay.
All right, so next Saturday is when the USFL kicks off. How many in the chat are actually interested in the USFL? I'm not going to do anything with that on my channel. I actually could care less. All right, Elliott's starting to hit into lap traffic now. He's about to pass Ty Dillon. Goes for it on the inside there. Dillon holds that high line.
And not far ahead is last week's winner, Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, did not see this at all. Danny.
All right, pushing off.
All weekend long wasn't the best yesterday, and again tonight.
So a little bit of a distance now before Elliott hits another 4 lappers.
Picked up for those guys.
Let's go Chevy, says CP Farms.
Emergency happens, and you've got to start laying to the bumper to some of these guys. Put some cars in.
Let's go, let's go.
And that leader coming.
Denny Hamlin in the back there, way in the back there, trying to get some distance between him and the leader. You got Suarez back there, LaJoy is back there, the 21 car. We're on lap 37 of 363, 12 minutes into the race. There's 80 laps in stage 1 here.
I love it. This is something new.
What's up, Tyler?
I never had a chance to do this. I would have loved to be out there.
Brandon says if FanDuel or DraftKings do anything for the USFL, I'm interested. They'll probably do something. 1XO says I'm kind of a fan of the USFL. 313 in the house.
You are so busy. This race for second place is heating up. Been good for
All right, Byron's starting to put the bumper to the 41 of Cole Custer.
letting that kid know he's there, but I'm telling you.
There he goes to the inside now. He knocks him out of the way a little bit. Custer rolls up, and that opens the door for Christopher Bell to line him up. So new second place car, 3.5 seconds back from the leader, Elliott.
That's what you have to be careful of. That's why William Byron wanted to go.
Eric Swan says once Harvick wins, watch out. That's all he needs, man. He needs that dub, and then he's going to start winning races again. I agree.
We're halfway through this stage. So
You want to go outside the front?
Tyler says I got Chase Elliott to win this race today.
Do you want to go outside too?
I thought it was pretty smart before you look right at that. Just a couple little taps here. He's like, all right, I'm just going to back off and let this 24 go. So I got the first call.
All right, lap 42 of 80, so a little over halfway through stage 1. Lap 42 of 400 in the race. Chase Elliott's lead is now 3 seconds over second place, William Byron.
He said, we needed a reset here. We needed a clean piece of paper. That's what
Yeah, it's kind of difficult there.
Dan loaded in the ballpark and running.
Dan says, will Hendricks/Gordon win championships?
That's not something Harvick ever did.
Will Hendricks/Gordon win championship, Valhalla or a Ford? LOL, no Ford, Chevy, got it. Lost me there. 300 in the chat.
Chase Elliott coming up.
All right, they're on board with Harvick showing us telemetry,
Harrison Burton.
but he's still in 7th. All right, Chase Elliott puts the 77 a lap down. He's going to work over Stenhouse next, I believe. Stenhouse, the 29th place car, last car on the lead lap.
Has the 2-lap down. Now Stenhouse fighting to stay on the lead lap as Logano and Kyle Busch are side by side for 10. And here's Cindric.
All right, they're showing the battle back there between the 18, the 48, and the 2. That's 11th, 12th, and 13th place. Truex got into the 1 car there a little bit.
You wouldn't expect these guys to be riding 22nd and 23rd position at Martinsville the way they've done this year. It's just amazing to me right now. I'm really curious to see how much they're able to adjust these cars when they come in for this break in lap 80 to see what they can do and who can make the leap going forward. You know, heavy right now, right?
293 in the house.
How in the world are we
33 laps into, or 33 laps to go in stage 1. We're on lap 48 of 400 in the race. Average speed 92.120. There's been 1 leader, no lead changes. Chase Elliott has led every lap, 50 of them so far in this race. McGee Sports and Outdoors checks in. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Like he slid back just a little bit from the start of this race, but that race car starting to come back to him now with this long run, getting happier with it.
T. Van says, anyone watch the Freedom 500? It was a damn good race. What kind of racing was that, T. Van? I didn't watch it, but what kind of racing was that?
Don't have time to get to it on the straightaways. Clint, you're already busy here. Throw in a shift, and now you can't even adjust your brakes.
You saw every in-car guys are out their hands full.
Elliott just mowing him down out there, y'all. He's already got it down to 28 cars on the lead lap, 27. Daniel Suarez, the next victim.
There's a lot going on in there. So let's go to our Ford virtual cutaway car. We keep hearing about brake adjuster. These
CSX says, I only watch Cup Series.
that's the knob right there.
Why do I like NASCAR racing? I don't know. I've just always liked it, man. I used to be in the car business.
The more rubber that goes down on this racetrack, the car.
Richard wants to know who won that race.
And that's when they'll start braking.
McGee loves Cletus.
Trying to shift and everything else. That's a lot to ask.
Brian Deegan won that race, says McGee Sports and Outdoors. COO walks by the TV and points at Harvick. They're showing his in-car camera right now, along with that of Blaney. All right, we're headed to a commercial break, y'all. Headed to a commercial break. They are going to go side by side, so I'll keep you appraised of what I'm seeing on the track. But I cannot play the audio because you never know what music's going to be in those commercials. As I mentioned, Elliott's next victim is Daniel Suarez in the 99 car. Puts the bumper to him a little bit there, gets a little squirrely. Passes the start-finish line. Suarez pulls out to maybe a 2-second lead, trying to stay on that lead lap. Let's go, Hendricks, says Tide Pride. CSX is watching the in-car camera on the 45 car. Oh, Elliott's lead is now shortened quite a bit. William Byron now about just a little over a second and a half behind him with 24 to go in stage one. A little roll tide pride in the chat. And NASCAR asked me again, did I save at the pump? I don't know why he asks me that all the time. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. But your top three continues to be Elliott, Byron, Custer with 22 to go in stage one. The telecast on Fox Sports 1 is side by side right now. Again, I can't play that because there's possibly music being played. Dave Rhodes checks in, says, howdy y'all. What's up, Dave? What is up, Dave? Austin Amata says, we're Alex Bowman. Are you asking me where he's at? So next Saturday, USFL, I believe it's next Sunday when we race at Bristol. All right, so Elliott has been unable to lap Suarez.
Both Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson have 6 positions.
And that's allowed Byron to start catching up.
Elliott, the leader, Byron second for Hendrick Motorsports. 12th and Kyle Larson 14th, Jamie.
He's at Martinsville, Virginia. So 2 Chevys and a Ford leading the way here. Bell in a Toyota in 4th. Gives you an idea of the parity of this new car.
Now he just came on and said, I'm just too loose and I just upset the rear
seen him several times cross up, getting into the corner too. I think he's just overall too loose. Loose in, loose off.
Byron has that lead down to a half second now. Uh-oh, there you go. Elliott gets a little aggravated. Gets a little aggravated with the 99 there and punts him a little bit to get past him as he saw that 24 filling up his rear view monitor. Or mirror, depending on what he uses. Most of these drivers using a digital monitor now and a camera looking out the back of the car.
100 laps, stage 2.
Denny Hamlin, how about that?
I was just going to say.
Next car, go a lap down.
Yep, Hamlin rolling 25th, and Larson has him in his sights.
Won last week.
And Denny is great at Martinsville. He is great. So that just tells you how difficult it is to sometimes.
CSK says the Rick Ware cars are so slow. Are you still in the kitchen, Tish?
Yeah.
Can I have that beer that's in the fridge, the Chilada?
Wait a few minutes.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. All right, so 13 to go in stage 1, lap 68 of 400 in the race. Elliott's lead over William Byron, less than a half second, as he looks to put Denny Hamlin, last week's race winner, a lap down. 25 cars currently on the lead lap. Dan says, where's Elliott and Harvick? Elliott's in first. Harvick is in sixth now. Harvick has moved up to sixth.
Laying down some really fast laps. We talked about it. The Henry boys showed up this weekend. I'm telling you, 48 is going to be up there joining his teammates.
Dan says, cheers, Valhalla. Richard says, Valhalla, put the damn leaderboard back up. We're sick of looking at you. You got it, buddy. CSX says, I got my COVID test today and I tested positive. Nobody really cares, to be honest with you. Nobody really cares.
They said they were going to be firm.
Lap 72 of 400, 9 to go in this stage.
We don't know yet exactly when all that blows. We don't know.
Thank you, dear.
That's the one you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That you weren't going to drink those anymore.
These I can. They don't mess with me too much about these.
Oh, okay.
It's the fruity drinks. All right, so the drink tonight, y'all, Bud Light Chilada with extra limon. Because I'm fancy. $2.97 in the chat. Here we go. Hamlin managing to stay on the lead lap. Heave-o! Kenneth Terry with that $9.99 super chat says, hello, Valhalla. Happy NASCAR and Formula One race night. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Keep up the great work, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, buddy. A $10 Valhalla holla. Appreciate it, my man.
There's something going on. Watch that 11 car, just like what you mentioned. I got to say, you're going to be able to comment to this better than I. He is shifting. He's up shifting down the straightaway.
Richard says, damn, that looks manly. It is, bro. This one's a manly one.
I did earlier, about 2 laps ago, and I actually had Greg asked you what that was. It's almost like he's leading thing. Oh, he got in the car.
Uh-oh, Denny leaves the door open on the bottom there.
He is there, you're right.
And Elliott gets inside of him.
As soon as he
Gonna get past him, and Denny Hamlin now a lap down.
it's hitting your rep limiter, maybe the chip. It's the only thing I can think of, because it's the only car, by the way, that's doing that down the straightaway.
316 up at here. As I just cracked my first cold one of the day, y'all. Late night racing here on Valhalla Sports Talk. We'll do this race, and then a couple hours later, we're going online for F1 racing.
The 11, that is Denny Hamlin left down. But before we have a stage, Elliott's going to have to get one more.
Dave says, I'm good, thank you.
Pass position, and we get back on the lap stage in.
CSX says I'm 7 years away from drinking, and it's stupid to think.
With the 2 to go in stage
Well, you're not really supposed to be in the stream, you know, because it's not set for you youngsters.
this pass, and here's Big on the inside.
All right, here we go. Trying to put the 34 lap down now. Michael McDowell, former Daytona 500 winner.
That's motivation for Chase, right? You want to get Denny a lap down. You want to put him a lap down so you don't have to fight.
326 in the house. Hit the subscribe button. Give the video a like. Turn on them bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online.
Chase Elliott trying for his
Final lap of this stage. Chase Elliott wins stage 1 at Martinsville. And McDowell's going to be the first car a lap down, so he will get the lucky dog, or whatever we're calling it these days.
I gotta need some adjustments here, Chad. What are you gonna give me? I need some drive. Need to lose. If I'm not 5 more down Larson, I'm losing it, loose off.
So he'll get the wave around. And Hamlin will start this next segment
This is tough right now. Track's just started to roll
a lap down.
right here in the second stage.
22 cars on the lead lap as we head to commercial. Yeah, you can't do any better than lead all the laps. He's led 82 already. No lead changes. T. Vance says Hamlin is struggling as an owner. No real excuse for that now with as much parity as there is in NASCAR. All right, but I'll be right back. Stage break here. Kevin, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud. Appreciate it. Corey Henneman, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we'll be proud. Kenneth says, what a difference a week makes for Hamlin. Winner last week, struggling tonight. Exactly. CSX thinks that at the end of this race, there will only be 7 cars on the lead lap. Easy, I don't know how to say that name. How's it going? Just subbed to you. Appreciate it. It's going good. We're having fun. 324 in the chat. We're under the first caution of the race for the end of stage 1. Your only leader in the race has been Chase Elliott. He's led all 84 laps. Can Chase lead every lap in the race tonight? What do you think, chat? Come on, y'all, hit that subscribe. We are busting 3,100 subscribers tonight. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. We've got 300 in here. We're 15 subscribers away from 8,100. There are 112 likes on tonight's stream. I appreciate you all doing that. Another advertisement for the USFL. Pushing 350 in the chat. Chase Elliott is your stage 1 winner at Martinsville. CSX says, how did you think of Ty Gibbs and Sean Mayer fighting at the end? I wasn't that impressed. I do like Ty Gibbs, though. Gray Rain, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud. Let's get back to the racing action.
that was struggling for rebelling for push in 10th. And Sports
All right, pit road should be open this time by.
Pit road's open, Jamie.
And they're coming in.
And Wayne Byron in the 24 based on how he ran there and
James Hill says, thanks for the stream and NASCAR Valhalla. You're welcome, buddy. Rob Noble says, go Hendrick Motorsports.
run a little bit more, so being aware of taking
Kenneth says, you always have some great backgrounds when you do these streams. Can't wait to see what you got later for F1. I've got the entire top 20 on the overlay for the F1 race.
the 20 car Christopher Bell is struggling in
The top 20 in points. What's up, Toby Phelps?
traffic, and the 9 car over leader Chase Elliott. Very happy.
Jason says, I hate when a driver doesn't take their helmet off because they're scared. We only go to the leaderboard when they're actually racing, Tyler. You let me do the show. You do you, I'll do me, Tyler L.
One, Gallo and Cindric, 2 each.
Dan says, a little heat in your beer, Valhalla. I tried it. Not bad. Sorry, bro. I like it. Hey, Valhalla, holla to James Hill. The second Benny. $2. Valhalla, holla. Appreciate the dono, James Hill. 2 Benny.
Check. Is there anything that you're
All right, interview with Elliott.
Yeah, I feel like our blue car Chevy been pretty good. Just need to manage, things a little bit, try to get through traffic a little better. So, just working on some of the things I'm doing this year, and hopefully, get around here at the end of the thing.
all right, man? Keep up the good work.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Enjoy.
Looks like they came off pit road the way they went in. It looks like it's Elliott Byron.
1-2 after one stage. It's from the last 3 stages here at Martinsville. He gets his first stage win of the season right here.
All right, we're headed to another commercial break, y'all. All right, CSX, have a good night. Well, there you go. Watch some trains. T. Van says the microwave is done. Did you hear the microwave go off? I didn't hear it because of the headphones. I think the COO is making her dinner. you folks don't miss nothing. What are you having, COO? What was the final decision on dinner for you tonight?
Oh, nothing.
No bullshit. I hear you cutting up stuff. You're probably making some salsa. What is it?
What do I make when I have nothing else to eat?
Are you making enchiladas?
Yes.
Oh, the COO is cooking up some enchiladas, everybody. Daniel says we're under yellow. Yeah, buddy. I forgot to turn it to yellow. Richard says, man, I got nothing. That looks like the Trojan Magnum of beers. It's a Bud Light Chelada with Clamato, extra limon. Get a little culture in your life, Richard Hole. I did hear about Haskins. I did hear about Dwayne Haskins. I feel bad for his family, obviously. I don't understand what would possess you to get out on the highway, though. I just don't get it. You can't get out on those highways. Shit will get serious really fast. James Hill having him some hot wings tonight. 314 in the chat. Listen, if anyone's watching that Dodger game, let me know what's going on. Did I welcome Gray Rain as the latest subscriber? If I didn't, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I think I might have missed you. I think after this race, I've got a couple chicken skewers in there I'll probably have with some mac and cheese while I'm waiting for that F1 race to start. Got to keep this slim figure, y'all. Got to keep this girlish figure. But yeah, definitely this is a size too small for this pit shirt. I feel my moves. Toby thinks he probably ran out of gas or something. No, I don't know about that, Tide Pride. 122 likes on the stream. Appreciate it, y'all. But we got almost 300 in here. That means half of you don't like me.
And best-selling author and pastor Max Lucado, FS1, continues with race day at 5:30 before moving to Fox at 6. All leading up to this.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
It's back on Fox.
Augustin Cesali, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. So DW is going to be in the booth at Bristol.
Looking forward to a good weekend.
DW going to be in the booth next week at Bristol for the Cup Series.
Wait to get old DW there. Oh, man, that picture looked like a high school picture, man. I think his retirement,
He's gotten.
I got the chicken skewers from Costco. They're really good. They're teriyaki chicken skewers. And it's just Kraft macaroni and cheese.
At this point, I
You want some now, babe?
No. I'm good for later, babe. All right, a couple penalties. Bubba Wallace penalized, and I missed who the other team was.
getting fast.
All right, here we go.
11 cars at first stage.
Yep, DW in the booth next week, man. Here we go. Green flag for stage 2. Elliott to the lead quickly.
Right there.
Battle for second between Custer and Byron. They're side by side.
His teammates trying to work with one another in the initial starts because, as you know, those guys get
Harvick down to 10th. They must not had a great pit stop.
spots. Not able to get down to the
Elliott already pulling away on lap 92 of 400.
You see that now. Stay second.
Second place still side by side.
because you're not friends anymore. No.
Fourth still side by side. Augustin says recent sub, appreciate it. No, the skewers, like I said, they're pre-made from Costco. I should get the mac and cheese from Costco?
Big stories of stage 1.
Do they like make pre-made mac and cheese or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Second spot to his Chevy teammate. And last week's winner.
Yep, the true Darrell Waltrip will be in the booth next week for Fox. What's up, Juanita Luna?
Tonight, Hamlin finished 3 laps down in the 24th.
Yeah, Elliott just looks dominant out there right now. He's already almost got a second lead here. Byron ends up winning that battle with Cole Custer for second. All right, let's get that green flag off, go to the stat screen before anyone yells at me. Haley and Keselowski both got penalties with Bubba Wallace. Got you, Robert. Lynn bet $200 on Chase, so hope he wins.
Beating and banging that we've seen would have resulted in a tire rub, a cut tire, a flail.
It should be like the skewers, so in the frozen section.
We just saw right there, the 3 car and the 48 got together a little bit, saw a little bit of tire smoke. No real damage to speak about.
Kenneth says Gordon 24 car crossing the screen. Looks good. Love the car scrolling across the screen. Someone said, Kenneth, that I needed to get a track dryer for when the rain delays happen. So I'm going to have to go look for one of those this week.
If you start to have some contact,
See if there's such thing as a track dryer graphic.
encourage even more now to go. Seen a lot of contact with 0 issues so far.
A lot of conversation around.
So Bubba Wallace showing as the last car on the lead lap, so he was only had to drop to the back of the field. Hamlin, the first car down in 24th. First car 1 lap down.
Stronger, learning as we go here, but the point is, these cars are tough.
Elliott, Byron, Custer, your top 3. It's about a second lead for Elliott over Byron.
And it was all learned. If you look at it, I mean, the test bed was the Xfinity Series, right? That's where they started with the flash bodies as opposed to the steel bodies.
Let's go number 5 car, says Juanita.
And those guys,
Matthew hopes he dumps Hamlin somewhere.
they keep on trying
Andrew says no, it's by the meats in the bakery.
to get to the wall,
I'll have to check it out, dude.
and they would just lose. They wouldn't have any space.
Kenneth says, yeah, the track dryer is a good idea. Yeah, that'd be funny. I have a Zamboni that runs across the screen for my hockey streams when the Kings are playing. Augustin says that was a great move by Kyle Busch. Where is Kyle? Kyle Busch currently showing 15th on the track.
Accustomed to it, Martinsville. Very difficult for a driver to adapt as quick as they have to in such a short practice.
Richard says Juan Pablo jokes everywhere. Maybe have a track dryer and Montoya's car chasing it.
Down. 6th place, Eric Almirola, who started this race for
Matthew says, love him or hate him, I'm not a fan of Kyle Busch. He can wheel a car, though. I agree. All right, Harvick currently showing in 9th.
That's good. That's good. From a racing standpoint,
Austin Dillon rounds out the top 10.
decision as a crew chief and as a team. How are we going to
Lynn says, who do you think's going to win?
on speed? And
Elliott's led every lap. I think probably a good chance he wins.
you got a big team. Okay, how do we
I hope Harvick wins.
try to make sure that we don't wear out that right rear tire? Because that's what's
Michael says, if you put the track dryer on, please don't put Juan Montoya on it.
Because that driver can't.
Why not? That'd be funny. Maybe have him riding in the back of it.
You're in a happy spot.
300 in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of NASCAR Cup Series racing, the Blue-Emu Maxim Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. We are in stage 2, lap 25 of 100, lap 105 of 400 in the race. Chess Elliott has laid every lap, and we've only had one caution, and that was for stage 1's conclusion. A dominant effort. Mike says he'll hit it if he sees the track dryer out there. Glenn Heumann checks in, says Valhalla, good evening. Valhalla Sports Talk and all the NASCAR berserkers. What's up, Glenn? What is up, Glenn?
I think it was the 5 over that did that. And look how much that upset him inside that car.
What do we think of Truex Jr.? It's a hell of a race car driver. Like Harvick, he's getting close to the end of the road there.
It feels stable. When I drove this thing in Bowman Gray, first thing I noticed is it just felt...
Glenn says, nice seeing the 9 out there. Can he finish there, though? I think so. He's been dominant in this race.
I remember vividly telling myself, like, man, these guys are going to have...
Average lap speed, 79.260. Last lap speed, 94.387. Could you imagine going 100 miles an hour on this track? Hey, Valhalla, holla to Michael Davis for that $10 super chat. No message. But man, Mike, I appreciate the support on the channel. A $10 Valhalla holla. Thank you so much, my man.
After what I saw last night, I don't even know if there's a preferred way of gentleman's agreement anymore.
Augustin says Joe Gibbs racing cars don't like this track. No problem, Glenn. 1-1 Dodgers versus Rockies now. Good to hear. There's that $10 super chat from Michael Davis. I appreciate it, my man.
Did he get into,
Augustin says all the Toyota cars hate this track.
or was he just there?
Super J says, good channel, glad I found it. Welcome, my man. Michael Davis says, thank you for the coverage. Hit them likes for the Valhalla NASCAR family, y'all. Yeah, well, hitting the like is free. Subscribe if you're new. Hey, look at that. 8,100 subscribers, y'all. 8100. Let's go get that 8,200 number now. Let's go get 8,200. But appreciate the support, everybody. T-Van says, I'd actually like to see Juan Montoya come back for a road course. I saw something this week. Does Tony Stewart have some kind of a racing series going on now where they race in like IROC cars of some kind? I was looking up on that, and he's apparently got something going on. And is that televised? Jeffrey says the Three Stooges is a big fan. Yeah, if you're new, please hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. Holy crap, Elliott's got company for the lead. Byron has caught up to him. And the concession stand is out of hot dogs at Martinsville. What? All right, we are headed to a commercial break. Dan says, not a bad drink, Valhalla. How about some rum? I do like rum, actually. Out of all the real liquors, I don't mind some rum. Denny Hamlin Super J is currently showing 25th, a lap down, the second car a lap down. It was televised last year? Yeah, I have to look into that a little bit more. No, it's something other than that, Chris Davis. He's running some kind of thing where they're driving like IROC cars around NASCAR tracks. Michael says, James Hill, that's who I'm pulling for myself. Harvick needs a win. Stewart and Evernham started that IROC series last year, says Harold. Have you watched a race, Harold? Is it entertaining? Glenn says, if this country runs out of hot dogs, I'm in big trouble. Marcus says, that's why the rum is always gone. I was drinking it. James got him some barbecue wings tonight. Super J didn't like that Denny Hamlin update. SRX, is that the name of the series? I can't remember what I saw. It was an announcement that they had signed some new driver. I know Matt Kenseth is in it, but I can't remember who the new person is that they signed. I used to like the old IROC series. I used to love the old IROC series. Harvick caught the end of that early in his career. But man, they used to have the IROC races at the big tracks, right? Daytona, Talladega, the Brickyard, things like that. And it was wild, you know, to see him racing cars that were supposedly equally equipped every week. They race hard in that series, says Michael Davis. I'll have to check it out. Okay, we're back, and they found some hot dogs at Martinsville.
Chili with slaw and onions at there, $2. Best deal in racing right there.
$2 for a hot dog at Martinsville.
$2 hot dog today's day and age. No wonder they're out.
Lap 43 of 100 in stage 2, 123 of 400 in the race. Elliott's still leading, but he's got company. William Byron in that 24, about 10 car lengths back.
For him,
Marcus doesn't know what to do with his hands. Can't help you, Marcus. Richard loved him some IROC racing. Kenneth says IROC was good racing. Earnhardt was the man. Dale Earnhardt drove them. Yeah, I remember that, y'all. Gordon was in there. Harvick was in near the end, just before they canceled it. Yep, they found some hot dogs, Augustin. Marcus says the best thing about NASCAR is the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. John says XRS is on CBS Saturday nights for 6 straight weeks. Maybe we'll check that out this year, y'all. Glenn liked the fact that the IROC cars used to race were so stock, the driver had to drive. Yeah, Mark Martin was a beast in the IROC series, Gregory. He was a beast.
he has about a second on Eric Elmer.
Harvick has his IROC car in his garage. Of course, Harvick's garage is a little bit bigger than yours and my garages. But he does have his IROC car. Peyton Sellers is the newest addition as SRX. Oh, stats page. My bad, Chris.
At 22, he's really being patient, which is a little bit uncharacteristic from the Penske guy.
All right, Elliott's increased that lead back to a second. Custer in third is 5 seconds back. Bell in fourth, 5.5 seconds. And Harvick still just stuck in ninth, not going anywhere. Not going anywhere.
390, that's all going out the window. We'll see.
289 up in here, up in here. Blue-Emu maximum pain relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. I can't remember if Harvick got a win in IROC. I thought that he did, but I could be wrong. I can't remember if Harvick ever won an IROC race. Yeah, they had racers from all the different series. IndyCar, Castroneves, I believe, was in a couple races for sure. Yeah, they had a number of different kind of racing specialties that participated in that whole series. Stage 2 in what has been a snoozer so far. Elliott dominating, 132 laps led. That's all of them. And we've had one caution for the stage conclusion. We're halfway through stage 2, and Elliott continues to lead a little under 1 second lead over Byron. 141 likes. Appreciate it, everyone. Chris says Austin Dillon is the biggest mover. Is it Dillon or Cindric that you're talking about, Chris? Cindric is showing in 8th, Dillon in 10th.
Different conversation when you're out here around at 80.
And here's Christopher Bell in fourth at a track that is not
287 up in here, up in here.
He is really using a lot of front brake.
AJ Foyt ran in IROC as well.
You see the leaders just barely
I don't remember Foyt in there,
into the corner, pretty much goes
but I do believe you. I believe that he ran in there.
off that brake pedal, let it go. He almost goes out of there down the straightaway.
Glenn says, I know we need to save the earth, but I am really going to miss the internal combustion engine. Grew up with them. Richard said, Wisconsin boys Dick Trickle, Jim Souter, and Dave Marcus set up the IROC cars. Correct. I remember that now.
Until you get to those lappers, once you get to the lappers, you got
Dylan is the biggest mover.
And then you're going to
How many on the lead lap? 23. Bubba Wallace, the last racer on the lead lap. And guess who's right behind him?
for every
Elliott. Elliott looking to put that 23 car a lap down.
This many laps, you get a couple of
That DoorDash screen's pretty tight
spring of 2017, Matt Kenseth
under the lights.
leading the first 163 laps.
Yep, Al Unser raced some in there. Correct, Terry Gleason.
Leads us to one of the
Kevin was a rookie in IROC when he won his second race. I thought he won one.
And I'm sure you folks thought that he was going to dominate.
And I think Harvick was a big fan of AJ Foyt as well.
Pay a lot of money if you did.
Or Unser, one of them. Arrowhand in the house. What's up, Arrowhand? One of the members here on the channel.
Wallace trying to back from a pit penalty for being all too soon.
All right, Elliott to the inside, right on the bumper of Bubba Wallace. That's allowing Byron to get within a half second of the lead.
see anybody come down the pit road to get fuel or tires or anything unless we get a caution. Now, if we get a caution right now,
41 to go in stage 2, 140 of 400 in the race. He ran that scheme last week, Kenneth. I think it was last week that he ran that Lumnia screen or street. Uh-oh, we got one low. McLeod slow on the track. That's probably going to bring out caution. He cuts to pit road. No, he makes it. The 78 car. He says something broke. Howard says, I think you made a mistake because Bubba is the finest of all the races. We know your feelings about Bubba.
Corner. 9 different things.
He is holding off that 9, though.
Will be your opportunity to pounce on the leader.
He usually, right about this time, is when Chase says, I've had enough, right when Byron gets it, fills up his rear monitor.
This car is just turning. Oh, good.
AJ Allmendinger just got back at Denny Hamlin and moved him out of the groove because AJ is trying to get up there into that free pass position.
Hey, it's time to go, though, too. The leader is coming into.
Rob says Bubba's the worst NASCAR driver. He'll never get another win. It's at 10 o'clock my time, Glenn.
on that 11, he is driving that
10 o'clock my time that the F1 stream will start.
Go back to that 16.
Kenneth says, I remember when Dale Sr. and Dale Jr. raced side by side for the win at IROC in Michigan. Sr. won that race.
Things work out. AJ's going to be right back.
I don't remember that one, but that had to be entertaining.
Races.
Here comes Logano.
All right, 20 versus 22.
Place against Christopher Bell. Makes the
It's the battle for 4th, and Logano takes it.
Really does.
All right, that top 10 starting to fill up blue, y'all. That top 10 is starting to look Ford blue.
Speed shows up from that. He's able to take it.
Except up front, of course.
Rotating really well. They've done really
Johnny Blaze, 80-30. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
well there.
Harold says Bubba Wallace is a super speedway only racer. Eric says Rob Novel, your criticism is uncalled for. He's making money doing what he likes. And take note, you're commentating being a hater. Michael Wallace, better driver than Bubbles, says Marcus.
Take his one little slip up, trying to get around the 23 above a Wallace.
He is holding off Chase, though.
Make a pass, make a move on him.
and he keeps
Yeah, 1 a.m. Eastern for the F1 race, y'all.
working and trying to perfect.
I'm a little nervous, y'all. I don't have a clue. You know, I'm going to let you guys listen to the audio a lot on that one, I have a feeling.
You have to be consistent. Take advantage of that.
He's currently
All right, Bubba going to the inside of Ty Dillon. Going to try to get another pick there between him and Chase. We got 32 to go in stage 2. Lap 149 of 400 in the race. Elliott's led every lap, 149 of them so far, or 150 of them so far.
These guys are dragging their left tire right on that curve. And that actually helps the car turn. If you can get that just right around that. You've done that before.
Kenneth was the last one I remember very well. It was a 201 Rolex race, that yellow and white Corvette. Yeah, I miss Dale too. He's still struggling, man. He's still struggling a little bit. All right, we're under commercial break. They are side by side, so I can keep you updated what's going on. Yeah, it's his hip on this on the other leg now, Glenn. It's his hip. Now we just gotta hope he comes out of it and that he can fight through it. Elliott, Byron, Custer, your top 3. Elliott unable to get past that 23 car of Bubba Wallace. Byron right on his bumper. Camera pans to Martin Truex Jr. is back there about to battle the 18. And that'll be for 16th, I believe. That'll be for 16th as we are side by side on Fox Sports 1 coverage of tonight's race. Thor is now, he's going on 4, Glenn. Thor's actual birth date is like 2 days after mine. So you've got my birthday, then my son's birthday the day after, then Thor's birthday the day after that. And we actually watched Thor be born and watched him on YouTube. The lady, I know, I'm friends with the lady that had the dogs that produced Thor, and I actually watched him be born on YouTube. It was pretty wild. How many people can say they've seen their dog actual birth? But we're in a side-by-side commercial break here. Chase Elliott still leading it. Uh-oh, we got a pass back there. Cole Custer getting passed by Logano on the inside, and Logano moves into 3rd. As them Fords are starting to show up at the front of the field. Except for Harvick. I'm not even sure where he's at. Harvick's still in 9th.
Yeah, Mike, this would be our subway right combination.
Kenneth says prayers for Thor, Valhalla. Got to take care of your pets. Yeah, man. I mean, if I were to take him to the vet, they would do a X-ray. You know what I mean? And then, because there's not anything broken. I know there's nothing broken, but he's pulled something really bad in the other leg because he was probably favoring that ACL injury that he's got. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. These vets are kind of like car dealers now, y'all. They're trying to put you together. Sometimes you just gotta let life happen. Rockies just scored. It's 2-1, says Andrew.
To maybe get their 4th win of 2020.
Glenn says that's a lot of birthday presents to buy. We're kind of past that whole thing now. Marcus says Valhalla's going all the way to the top. NASCAR announcer. Chris says stats, fool. Turn on the stats, Valhalla. Got you, Chris. Blaney for the win, says Robert T. 269 in the chat. We had over 300 at our height today until Chase Elliott stunk up the party. 19 to go in stage 2. Elliott's lead over William Byron. About a half second. Did he get past Bubba? Nope, he did not. Bubba, the last car on the lead lap in 22nd. Elliott, Byron, Logano are your top 3. Blaney 4th, Custer 5th, Bell 6th, Amarillo 7th, Cindric 8th, and Harvick 4th. A lot of Ford Blue chasing 2 Chevys at the front of the field.
Remember, we left off last week on Richmond, had a really strong car there as well. Saying the center is rolling pretty good in this 12. He said, we're competitive. Just wanted to...
So both Bobby and Terry Labonte are in that series as well. That's pretty cool. Morgan Shepherd. Oh, Marco Andretti. Mark, it says Hallie Deegan is all hype, not buying the talent type train so far.
Has hit the right combination and led nearly half the laps of the race, as Chase Elliott has done to all the last.
Man, NASCAR is a weird deal, y'all. NASCAR is a tough nut to crack, especially if you are a woman or a minority, because the hate is just waiting for you. The hate is waiting for you, hoping that you fail, it seems like. Just hoping that you fail.
Got what you got, grow what you grow type of situation. So you can see that
Never saw a driver that was so popular get so much hate as Danica Patrick did.
we did have very short. It was a brand new race car. So it's very easy for somebody to hit that just right.
Marcus is 8.1K now. It's only been a week.
Maybe not just right.
In ninth place.
Glenn says, I'm making a call right now. The leader at the end of this race will not win. They will get spun.
That's Kyle Larson, Brooke Bush, and Alex Bowman in 13th.
293 up in here, up in here. They're rolling with Alex Bowman, who's in 10th now. His best finish was second at Coda. Andrew, they're talking about a series that Tony Stewart runs, or is part of, that's called SRX or something. They show the races on CBS. Marcus says, how many races did Danica win? Well, I don't think she won any of them, but my point is there is an extra level of hate that's reserved by the NASCAR community every time one of these ladies or one of these minorities tries to break into this series. It happens every time. You know, I'm not saying...
Kevin Harvick, and at sixth place.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's not easy to break in. People are waiting to hate. There are a lot of haters in the world, and they just cannot wait. There's some people so miserable that they cannot wait to hate on the next person trying to make something go.
I just don't see the track laying down the rubber.
Kenneth says Danica should have stayed put in IndyCar. That was her bread and butter. The move to NASCAR buried her. Yeah, but she tried, bro. She at least tried. She at least tried, and I'll tell you this. I never saw at a NASCAR race that many hyped little girls at the souvenir trailers as you did at the Danica Patrick souvenir trailers. So say what you will. Maybe you don't think, or people don't think NASCAR needs that. But, man, there was some hype that came with her to the sport and some excitement. And there were a lot of little girls that got excited for NASCAR racing thanks to her.
Let's show you the track from the start.
Yeah, I mean, Danica drove those Indy cars, and I don't know. We can all talk that smack we want, all we want. But if you think you can get into one of those cars and roll them around an IndyCar circuit like she did, I don't know. I think a lot of us might talk a better game than we can actually do.
Kind of cruising on up there.
I think she came real close in that Japan race.
After having a pretty ugly first stage, came in and got some changes.
Robert thinks she should have raced all 3 series.
You know, up 3 spots. Let's start. They're back in this thing as well.
Michael thinks Bill Elliott and Michael Waltrip raced that SRX series as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out, y'all. I'm gonna check it out. Uh-oh, the 20 gets moved out of the way by Austin Dillon, and he's gonna take over 7th place. Harvick has now dropped to 10th. Harvick good enough to stay in the top 10, it appears, but not good enough to get up there any further.
If you didn't take care of those tires, it kind of takes me right back to what
292 in the chat. Race condition green. We've got 4 laps to go here in stage 2. 1 hour 6 minutes into the race. Average speed 83.40. Now Harvick is working over that Yahoo car. Yahoo!
like I think I was doing.
Sorry, Thor.
Maybe the last 20 laps of the race.
Harvick trying to get by that 20 car now. What's up, Herm Dog?
And trying to stay on the lead lap now is Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace is still holding off Chase Elliott.
He restarted in the back. Chase Elliott.
He's now the 21st car, last one on the lead lap.
He's been on his heels. They've been
All right, Dylan trying to pass Amarola on the inside,
this lap track.
Yeah, Harvick in the subway car today.
Within the last 10 laps, past 3.
All right, Dylan gets past Amarola.
Long run speed is definitely underneath him. In his favor.
2 to go. Elliott's led all 178 laps so far.
Bubba slid in the corner. Got loose. Cannot get this spot up.
Last lap.
All right, here we go. Final lap of stage 2, y'all.
Oh, Chase gets a boot from that.
Chase gets booted.
Didn't even get the lap back.
And Suarez.
All right, but Chase is going to win this stage.
That's Chase Elliott.
Chase got a little shot from Daniel Suarez, who was trying to get his lap back,
Cards are 2 laps down out there. That would have been huge for him.
but he almost put Chase Elliott in the wall accidentally.
That's why they were probably in his ear saying, man, if there's anything.
But we'll end Chase 2 with 21 cars on the lead lap. Todd Gillen showing as the first car 2 laps down in 22nd.
Going for it. Now had it. Almost worked it.
Chase Elliott gets his 6th Martinsville stage win.
All right, so Chase has led every lap, won both stages, of course. And we go to a commercial break, and I'll be right back. John says the XRS series starts June 18th. Races start 8 p.m. Runs for 6 straight Saturday nights. Pensacola, Florida, South Boston Speedway, Stafford, Connecticut, Nashville, Peevely, MO, and Hartford, Ohio. So not cup tracks. That's interesting. Rob says typical Bubba. Meatball marinara, foot long, still my favorite Subway sandwich. Me too. $311 in the chat. Hit the subscribe, give the video a like, turn on the bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. We've done every NASCAR race so far this year, and I don't see that stopping because we get support for the races. We do get the support for the race, and the sub count is 8111. 8111 is the sub count. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Let's get to 8150 by the end of tonight's race. $81.50 is a nice round number to end up this stream with. All right, let me peek in on the Dodger stream of Pete McDevitt. Gotta watch a friggin' commercial. Gotta watch a commercial. You don't have to do that on Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all. All right, but the Dodgers are down 2-1 at the end of the 6th. 2-1 Colorado, end of the 6th inning. How many likes we got on this stream? 147 is the like count. Come on, let's get to 150. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hit it. 150, 150. Yeah, appreciate everyone joined us today. Rob says, put the yellow on, Jeff. I always forget, y'all. I always forget to put the yellow. Jason Stoffer, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Michael says, not sure yet, just what I've been hearing. 2023 Stewart Haas will be racing the Dodge SRT. May see a takeover if that happens, y'all. Yeah, there was talk about that, I think, in the second NASCAR stream I did this year. That would be interesting. And then how does that work into, like, driver contracts and all that stuff?
4 laps complete. We have an official race. Chasing.
All right, so this race is official should the rain and snow return to Martinsville. We're on lap 185 of 400 under caution.
Practice starting position.
And I think pit road is open for the lead lap cars, all 21 of them.
Watch the 12. He peels it really quickly on pit road right there. First one in. Jamie, what do you see down there?
Nice job hitting his marks for Ryan Blaney. He said he just wants more stability on entry. Car was really good on the long run there. His teammate, Joey Logano, on the right. Could be
That advanced scheme for Blaney's pretty snazzy, too.
William Byron in the 20.
Jeffrey says, go Angels, MLB.
He just needs those rear tires to hang on a little.
I found a cool Angel streamer, Jeff. I found a cool Angel streamer. He does a pretty good job.
Opening 5 laps, the only issue for him. Just
I'll have to get it to you.
is that he had to guard the rears a little bit as that run went.
Someone's got a tire rolling down pit road. So someone's about to get a penalty. Byron wins the race off pit road, so Elliott will not lead all the laps. Elliott second, Blaney third, Logano fourth.
Austin Cindric.
And I think it's going to be Cole Custer's team that lost that tire. No, he hit a tire.
Custer pumps.
I think it may have come from the 20, Christopher Bell.
That might have been Bell's tire just sitting there in the pit box with Bell no longer there.
Man, I'm going with my man Austin Dillon. Flexing some muscle now.
Someone told me, Jimmy, that they're racing tonight because of the Masters.
Hey, Austin Dillon, it's Boy and the Boys. Up the moon, you guys.
All right, interview with Dylan.
Hey, not as good as it's going in that race car. Tell me about you. Started 23rd all the way up to 6th. Got things going on.
Casey Kane coming back.
Chevy's really fast on the long run. It takes up a little snug, but
That's all right, Jimmy.
poor drive when everybody else starts to lack it. So keep on charging.
Charles Conway says, I subscribe to the channel, bro. We appreciate you. Appreciate the subscription, my man. I have fun doing these NASCAR races, y'all.
Austin Dillon up into the top 10, and he picked up
We've done every one so far. And a number of the Xfinity races.
for the elder of the Dillon brothers.
All right, as we go to a commercial break here, headed to another commercial break. John Garrett says Stewart has Dodge sponsorship for his NHRA drag teams already. I'm not sure if Harvick has a driver contract with Ford. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I liked it when Harvick was in a Chevy anyway. It's pretty weird for me to be wearing a blue oval, y'all. Pretty weird. Pretty weird, but I was a Harvick fan before they switched. Do I know anybody that does watch-alongs for the Philadelphia Phillies? Yes, I do, Jason. He's younger, though. He's a younger fella. But it's... I'll have to get his name for you. Hit me up on Twitter, Jason. Hit Valhalla Sports Talk up on Twitter, and I'll get you a link to his channel. Gregory says, let's go Dodgers. Besides your Blue Jays. Vince Roberts says, I just subscribed. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. You're welcome. Michael says Kane could, though. I think he's going to stick with Outlaws and Dirt. I did see that he has a Twitter presence for that Outlaw team. Mark wants to see Ricky Craven as a Fox announcer. Didn't Ricky Craven used to do announcing after he retired? I know he was in the studio for a long time there. Timothy Hamlin is back there a little ways, my man. Denny Hamlin now showing 2 laps down in 27th. Chris Wyant, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Kenneth says, I always liked Harvick in the black and silver 29. Yeah, me too. I did see that, Rob. I think it was a dump truck, but very weird, though. Rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. 297 in the house. We got a commercial for WeatherTech going on Fox Sports 1 here. But man, a nice little stream for subscriber count, y'all. You guys are hooking me up. Hit that subscribe. Give the video the thumbs up. John says his contract is with the team. Whatever team he has, he drives. I know some of these drivers do have personal service contracts with the manufacturers. Hey, Tony Stewart actually at the track for Stewart Haas here. That doesn't happen every week anymore.
That was your eBay Motors good performance for the season through the first 7 races. You see the 10 to 41 on the 4 along the list of top.
All right, so it must have been the 41 that lost the tire because he has stopped letting the field drive past him. He will go into the longest line.
Custer get a tire coming out of it. Watch up upper right of your screen. That one.
Oh yeah, his crew member tried to give it to the wall and it just turned and parked in the spot in front of him.
Prior to this first penalty.
That isn't that a huge penalty?
And his tires, by the way, looked fine. So,
maybe it's only if you don't get him on during a pit stop.
That guy tried to capture that tire.
But uncontrolled tire, end of the longest line. So he should be the last car on the lead lap.
Hey, Mike, very interesting. So when these tires come off the race,
Glenn loved the Sixers back in the 80s when they had Dr. J.
dot right here, and then write the numbers down on the tire.
Jimmy's softball league starts April 25th,
53.
and they play the first night. Well, good luck to you.
A wore-out tire right now. These tires are actually wearing out using the rubber up. It's just not going on the racetrack. Numbers as big as 68, 74 in the left rear. So these tires are very interesting tonight.
very much so.
All right, so Byron going to lead him back to green here. Elliott's showing second.
Chase Elliott.
He's going to start right next to him. Last night in the Xfinity race, it was interesting. The first and second drivers were choosing the same lane.
As they hit the Geico restart zone.
Green flag. Byron with Logano pushing on the outside takes the lead. Chase trying to get it going on the inside. He's running side by side with Logano for second.
Joey Logano now, second.
I feel like he probably needs to get down.
Oh, is it missing? Kenneth? That was a mistake on my part then, because I did have his scheme. I don't think his sponsor was announced till like midweek, though.
Some new players into this game here in the stages, starting stage 3. I mean, this is exciting. 200.
Dr. J was a hell of a dunker.
An RCR car up there, one Gibbs guy.
No problem, Jimmy.
That night car slipping and sliding around behind.
John says Tony was driving his wife's Top Fuel dragster last Monday.
Car out front. That thing's gonna hit him.
It's Byron, Elliott, Logano, your top 3. Blaney, Dylan, Bell, 4 through 6. Harvick, like he has been all day, 10th.
Gilliland got the free pass at the end of stage 2. He is back on the lead lap.
3:10 up at here.
Eric Jones in the
Yeah, he did. Byron won the truck race this week at Martinsville on Thursday night.
Chastain, the 1. Chase Briscoe.
Ooh, some contact back there. The 48, the 1,
Yeah, he locked it up. He got in there.
the 14.
Did it force Alex Bowman to
Bumper cars further back in the field.
Stage 2, Daniel Suarez.
We are in stage 3, lap 197 of 400. This race is official should the weather return to Martinsville. 3/4 of a second lead for Byron over Elliott. Elliott, your second leader of the night.
very quick.
Wow, the 17 and the 1 are using each other up on the backstretch.
16th place, Chris Buescher goes out to watch Chastain.
Mark met Dale Jr. at Burger King back in the 70s when he was a little kid. He was just there getting a burger. Well, that's crazy.
These guys flexing the muscle a little bit more. Not being so big.
Glenn says Daryl Dawkins is the reason we have breakaway basketball rims. King Yellowman checks in, says Dodgers. We've been checking in, Yellowman. 2-1, I heard. 2-1 Rockies.
Chastain,
Yeah, he's mid-pack, Kenneth.
not find a hole in this ride. Needs to get down.
He can get down and he's in the way of the
All right, the 8 and the 1 going at it back there. The 1 stuck on the outside there, but he finally gets in line.
Find a spot, find a rhythm, regroup.
Tyler Reddick showing in 17th.
Picking up right now, right? You're going to be battling for track position. You're going to be doing everything you can to try.
All right, Byron's lead over Elliott is now 3/4 of a second. Logano third, 1.2 seconds back.
Now, everybody's going to want to do that under caution if you can. I don't think you're really going to see too many folks want to split this day. So what everybody's trying to do is battle for that track position right now. So when they come down here for that final time, they've got
8120 is the subscriber count. Trying to get to 8150 tonight before the F1 race starts. Yep, Austin Dillon, top 5. You are correct. All right, they're warning Chase Elliott that Logano had no problem knocking people out of the way to get in the top 3 here. Harvick has dropped out of the top 10. He's now showing in 11th. Mark says Walt Frazier was my favorite basketball player. 317 up in here. Stuart Cummings, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Yeah, Yellowman's not really a NASCAR guy, but he did make it in here to say hello. Probably just tell me I should be doing the Dodger game. Gregory says, are you sure it was a Burger King, not a Burger Chef when you saw him in the 70s? Did Burger King used to be called Burger Chef? I don't remember that. Of course, I wasn't born till 68. The lead is a half second for Byron over Elliott now. Byron, your second leader of the race, led 20 laps so far. Passed Elliott on pit road.
Reach for that volume knob. We'll give you Saturday night NASCAR on Fox.
All right, here we go. A little crank it up. I'll shut up. Echo for Bravo. It is on Fox Sports 1, buddy. Fox Sports 1. Yeah, Amarola's been consistent the entire year just about, Kenneth. He's managed to stay in the top 10 most races. Gregory says no, but I don't remember Burger King back in the 70s. Stewart says anyone but Harvick or Hamlin. Well, thank you for subscribing, my man. Hamlin currently showing 26th place, 1 lap down. Harvick is now dropping. He's now in 11th out of the top 10. 300 even in the chat. Harvick just can't get in the gas coming through the turns, y'all. He cannot get in the gas. He's trying to catch up with Cindric in that 2 car in front of him, but just can't get in the gas early enough at Martinsville. Glenn says we don't have Carl's Jr.'s in North Dakota. We have Hardee's. I love Carl's Jr. The COO does not, however. The COO is not a Carl's Jr. stan. Stewart says Harvick is a senior citizen in NASCAR. He still beat you in a race, Stuart Cummings. He would still run around you. Don't be picking on the old people on the Valhalla channel, y'all. Don't be picking on old people. I'll come right back at you. I don't give a damn. Gregory says we got both of them, both Hardys and Carl's Jr. in Indiana. We're on lap 216 of 400. Again, this race is on Fox Sports 1, y'all. Fox Sports 1 as we go to a commercial. Stewart says no doubt on that. Yeah, people like to talk about Harvick, that he's old and everything. He's still running around these young fellas on a regular. Stewart says I'm an old people. Big Dog says you tell him, man. Nick Salmon, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Darren has some money on Harvick this week. Nick says we got Hungry Jacks in Australia. Big Dog says me too. Alright, so this is a real commercial break, y'all. They're away from the camera. Lap 28 of 182. We're under green. 1 hour, 27 minutes into this race. This car was dominated by Chase Elliott till the last set of pit stops, the end of stage 2. William Byron beats him off pit road and has now led 33 laps. 2 leaders, 2 lead changes, 2 cautions. Both cautions for stage conclusions. A far cry from last night's race where we had, 16 cautions in last night's race? Gregory says that's interesting. They didn't have Burger Kings in Indiana back in the 70s. Kenneth says Harvick can still get it. I wouldn't want to race against him. Yeah, they call him the closer, exactly. Nick is asking if Big Dog lives in Australia. 285 in the chat. Halfway through this one, under commercial break. William Byron leading. Big Dog says, I'm not from Australia, I'm from Oregon. Close, almost the same thing, right? Australia got a lot of sequoias there, don't they? All right, let's get back to it. Nick says, watching Formula One now? No, that race doesn't start for a few hours. Burger Chef was founded in 1954 in Indianapolis, says John Garrett. Eric says, I feel a Harvick win coming soon. I hope so. Darren says, I can't wait for Ty Gibbs to move up to Cup. He's going to learn a valuable lesson for the rest of this season, I think. I like him, y'all. I like Ty Gibbs. He's probably going to be my next driver.
We're talking about trains for crying out loud earlier today. We're all about trains on the back straightaway in 1920.
The last Burger Chef closed in 1996.
I'm pretty sure he was probably there. But you're a steam engine fan.
As you said,
Kenneth says a lot of respect for Harvick when he stepped up from Busch Series to drive for Earnhardt's car. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to pick a driver after Earnhardt died, Kenneth. I really thought that first couple weeks I was like, man, I just don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to keep watching NASCAR. And then I was at a birthday party at Peter Piper Pizza, of all places, and they had the race on, and I saw Harvick beat Gordon for that first win of his career. And since then, I've been a Harvick fan. Mark thinks old Jimmy Spencer should get into SRX racing. Is Jimmy Spencer still alive? 270 up in here.
Chevys leading 2-4.
Darren says it'd be nice if Ty takes Denny Hamlin's ride. You know, I think if Ty comes up to Cup, I think that Monster Energy is going to leave all the other teams and go with him. I think they want to be with a younger kid, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up to Cup and he takes over the 11 and it's got Monster sponsorship. Isn't FedEx in danger of leaving the sport as well? I could be speaking out of house there. Byron's lead here over Elliott is now 3/4 of a second. Byron, Elliott, Logano, Blaney, your top four. Stat screen, Stats Valhalla. Jimmy Spencer is 65 and alive, says John Mess. Hardy's wanted their locations. Big Dog says Spencer is on Social Security. Didn't who gets suspended for one race? Floyd says, hey man, several people are on Social Security. Shake and bake, says Timothy. 234 of 400. William Byron maintaining that lead of a little over a half second. If he looks far back on his race monitor, his rear-facing monitor, he can probably see Elliott back there. No way, FedEx, no way. They ain't going nowhere. I know that M&M's is leaving that 18 car. Mark says there was never a dull moment with Jimmy Spencer. What's up, Daniel? Robert says, has anyone seen the video where the mechanic cleans off his toolbox with the Monster drink after trying industrial strength cleaner? I've never seen that. I've only heard of the one there, Darren. Are there more than one Gibbs grandkids racing? Charles would love to see Jimmy back in a car. Oh, so they just signed an extension, says Echo and Echo 4 Bravo. Well, they are one of the big money sponsors in NASCAR. There are few drivers that drive the same scheme as often as Hamlin does. I think this is one of the first races that Hamlin did not have FedEx sponsorship this year. Rolling with sports clips. Put up the leaderboard. It's up, my man. It is up, Richard.
You know, something that's interesting that I feel like our racing is taking a bit of a dive, especially on short tracks, and you're going to laugh at this a little bit, is when we took and we gave the guys
285 in the house. We are under green. 1 hour, 34 minutes into this bad boy. Lap 240 of 400. William Byron, Elliott now closing that gap.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's black and white. I'm so glad you said that. I have preached that for 10 years. I'm telling you, it is like...
What is Boyer all fired up about?
And nobody ever says it. My fight was after the race last night, not in the booth. I'm telling you, I'm so glad you said that. You're the only person that's ever agreed with me or ever said that.
I have no idea what Boyer is so fired up about. Jimmy ran well at Pocono. All right, headed to another commercial, y'all. I'll be right back. Big Dog says golf needs a seniors tour. Man, they can't sell out races now, man. Coy was his son, says John. Kenneth says Denny probably wishes he had that Richmond car from last week. I remember Burger King in the 70s, says Larry. Darren says they just need to put the number 3 on Ty's car. Big Dog says Boyer needs another beer. It's Ram Truck Month, y'all. It's also Chevy Truck Month. Probably also Ford Truck Month. So go to your local dealer and have them try to charge you, $5,000-$6,000 over sticker this month only. $293 in the chat. NASCAR Cup Series Racing, the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Hit that subscribe, give the video a like, turn on them bell notifications so you know when we go online. Mark says Mike Skinner would be a good choice for SRX. Excuse me. I think we might be going back a little bit too far for the drivers for SRX. Ricky Rudd? All right, we're back at it.
And Daniel Suarez and Chase Elliott got together last lap.
All right, back at it. Man, Suarez has hit Elliott more than anybody else on the track, and he's like 3 laps down. It's Pond Duck Month. Quack, quack, says John Mess. Robbie Gordon and SRX run up some repair bills and viewership. Richard says you have one manly drink, and you're late to the draw.
2 laps down, coming into the stage.
Big Dog says Blue-Emu, a little dab will do ya. Is that their slogan? I've never tried that stuff, y'all. I have no idea. That's why I asked if it's any good. Because when you get in your 50s, you know about pain. Robbie Gordon tried to do that whole thing with those little trucks, didn't he? You would see him for a couple years after he retired. You would see him at the track. They were like these little half-size trucks that they would apparently race in like stadiums. Like hockey and basketball stadiums. I imagine that thing's died by now. Skinner was great in the Truck Series, lackluster in Cup. I don't think Dale Earnhardt liked Mike Skinner much. Floyd says to me, the Hall of Fame should be for someone who really did something in NASCAR. Well, here's a controversial question, chat. Here's a controversial question. Do you think that there were drivers that deserve to be in the Hall more than Dale Jr.? I thought Jr. got in the Hall rather easily. As soon as I saw that Dale Jr. made the Hall of Fame, I knew that Kevin Harvick will be in the Hall of Fame. He's a lock. Because Harvick has had a better career than Dale Earnhardt Jr.
You can call me conservative, you can call me... This racetrack, I just think waiting to the end makes sense.
Good stuff, Valhalla says Big Dog. Bodine had 18 wins, pretty good.
I just think the risk versus reward.
Floyd says this is fairly boring. Way to go, NASCAR. You made Martinsville more boring.
You're like, okay, well,
Yeah, it's been a lot of single file racing both nights. But man, it was like 16, 17, 18 cautions in the Xfinity race yesterday. And a lot of them were late in that last 100 laps.
Ramped up a little bit quicker. You come up on lap cars, they have more anxiety, like, man, I don't have more of an opportunity.
Red Farmer, Alabama gang, says Charles Conway. Just being called Skinner. Darren says yes to something. I must ask the question. No records for Bodine. I think Allison is in the Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure Allison is in. 314 in the house, 259 of 400 in this race. 2 leaders, 2 lead changes, 2 cautions. And this is where we sit. Byron with a less than a half-second lead over Elliott. Logano third, almost 2 seconds back. Blaney, 2 1/4 seconds back.
He's got fresh tires, right? So he's running for his life, hoping that everybody else.
Charles says he definitely should be in the Hall of Fame.
Sense of urgency. I'm okay.
Championships then win, says Robert.
As soon as the 9 car breaks free and starts gaining on me, which my spot.
Rob says later you'll see him start pushing and shoving.
I need to put the front bumper to him.
Ernie Irwin for SRX.
Daniel Suarez is not really
Floyd says if Allison hadn't died, Earnhardt would only have 5 championships.
one of those.
Nico says the Dodgers have runners on first and third with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Rocky's currently up 2-1. Let's go Dodgers. Game tied 2-2. It just happened.
He's right. The only hope he's got right now is getting one.
Michael says Valhalla, you should look up the BMW proposal to be a next-gen car in 2023. I'll have to check that out.
That gets him back into similar cycles to everybody else.
A bloop hit from Mookie to tie it. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Yeah, on the Dodgers side, y'all, I'm just going to do like 1 game a series for this first month or so because it gets burned. You get burned out on YouTube doing that many streams. I always do about close to 80 Dodger streams a year, and that's enough. Fap says there's a Hall of Fame for next driving and turning left. Hell yeah, there is.
And now Byron is going to move Cole Custer.
Cole Custer, who was up front early in this race, gets moved out of the way by the leader.
Determine when I'm going to have to lay the bumper to Cole Custer.
And Byron to the lead.
The 9.
He's got Elliott stalking him. What's up, though, Fap?
And look at the difference with this 20 car capitalized out there.
Big Dog can't wait till they drop the green flag at Talladega. Go LA, says Gregory.
His teammates right in tow. Ryan Blaney, you're right with him right.
John says anyone who died in NASCAR should be in the Hall of Fame. I've heard the Dodge rumors. Freeman at the plate now with runners on first and second. Blommer 88, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. What's up, Brian Jolly? Kenneth says Davey Allison is in the Hall of Fame. That was a hell of a paint scheme, that 28 too. Darren says Junior is overrated, was okay as a driver. There were a lot better drivers out there. Gregory says, come on, Chase, let's take the lead here. Over a half second again.
After going to victory in the Truck Series.
Man, Denny Hamlin's struggling. Byron is on Hamlin's ass.
Kurt Busch is now, for the first time tonight, the leading Toyota in this race, passing Christopher Bell.
Thor and awfully close to the cords down below me, y'all. Thor is awfully close to the cords.
I thought really they were going to be a factor. So Kurt Busch.
Andrew wondering, is or will Terry Labonte be in the Hall of Fame? I think he's in.
Backs up what I saw.
Anyone remember the Hawaiian Tropic NASCAR that was stolen by Terry Bradshaw in Cannonball Run?
Bubba is now 20th the last.
Yeah, it's been crazy up there, Glenn, the weather up there in Minnesota. That's our next Dodger stream is on Tuesday night. All right, headed to a commercial break. Lap 269 of one. Lap 269, 131 to go. 1 hour, 44 minutes into this race. Average speed 80.470. Last speed 92.294. 2 leaders, 2 lead changes, 2 cautions. Current subscriber count 8130. Come on, y'all. We got almost 300 in here. We should be able to get me to 8150. 8131 is the official subscriber count. 8131. So without taking off my shoes, that is 19 away. 19 subscribers away from 8130 or 8150. Who's going to be a Hall of Famer and hit that subscribe button? Carter Roberts says, come on, Kyle Busch. 314 in the house. Sounds like there's some news in Dodgerland. Let me go peek. Let me go peek. If I got time anyway. 170 likes, y'all. We could get to 200 likes. We could get to 200 likes if I got some real MVPs up in here. Up in here. All right, LA Faithful doing the Dodger game. It's still tied. Dodgers with runners on first and second, top of the eighth. Diacom Films, welcome. Diacomo Films, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud, my man. Glenn says it wasn't an issue when the Twins still had a dome. David Pearson, the Silver Fox. Casey Atwood, they were calling the next Jeff Gordon. He was the biggest bust ever. He thinks Ray Evanham ruined his career. All right, a little long commercial break here. They're still rolling the commercials by. William Byron's lead now up to a second over Chase Elliott. Ryan Jolly says, my Cardinals won today. Still under caution. Race condition green, y'all. Here we go. Robert says that was Bradshaw and Mel Tillis that stole that car. All right, they're picking their winners.
The pits took charge of this race. I think he's going to win, folks.
All right, Boyer takes Byron to win it.
Martinsville is like a home game.
McReynolds is going to take Austin Dillon to win it.
Started back outside the top 20.
Save Pluto. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
22.
Yeah, save Pluto, y'all. I can't have to get behind that sentiment. How can you be a planet one day and the next day they're just like, you're not a planet. You've been a planet forever, but we're taking away your planet status, Pluto. What? Joey Logano? Joey Logano was just right next to the leader. Did my eyes deceive me? 1:21 to go.
Joey Logano looking for his first win of the season at 2:20 up into second place.
No, Logano now in second. My bad, y'all. Bases loaded. Trey Turner. Let's go, Dodgers.
As we see the change.
Echo says Ty Gibbs better realize there's some dudes in Cup that don't care about your lineage.
Coming through, we know, we talked about it, and actually we heard him talking about this. When do you lay the bumper to? The time is now. Joey Logano put the bumper in the 9-car, Chase Elliott, and in tow, Ryan Blaney, and guess what?
So Logano don't give a damn. He will bump you to get past you.
That last 15 and 20 laps of a run. Here he is.
And it looks like he's going to bring Blaney with him. Yeah, Blaney up to third. Dillon up to fourth. Harvick in 10th. Like he's been all day. Glenn says scientists did Pluto a disservice. Yeah, Pluto got a raw deal, y'all.
It does. I think for sure a top 3.
Andrew says Max Muncy's at bat with bases loaded, 2 outs, pitcher change for Colorado. Ooh, serious business in the Dodger game, y'all. Yellowman checked in. I haven't seen Sheila. Sheila rarely comes into the NASCAR streams, Brian. I think she doesn't. But Yellowman stopped in to he just typed in Dodgers. That's all he typed in.
I tell you, the biggest thing I see with this 90 car right now is how bad the lap time is falling off. You know, we were talking a while ago, these guys can go quite a ways.
Go 22, says Floyd Allen. 295 up in here, up in here.
They have to think about short.
115 laps to go. They're talking about pit stops. Logano, the fastest lap on the track that last go around. 20.65 is his lap time.
I like what I heard Larry said right there, Chad. We heard you say, man, I'm holding strong. I'm going to wait.
Yeah, he's falling back a little bit, Greg. He is down to 5th.
If you start to see your driver slip,
Down to 5th. 4 seconds back. Amarola next, 7 seconds back.
him in, try to short pit and make up some of that time.
Oh, man, you're really putting me on the spot. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that clean air apparently is a big deal still with this new car, right?
Listen to these guys because you gotta pay attention to what everybody in the field is saying. You got your crews.
That clean air must be a big deal because when they get caught up with a car, it's very difficult to pass, one. And you see what's happening to Elliott after leading 186 laps in this race. He is dropping back into the clutches of Eric Amarola.
I think the night of Chase Elliott sliding back just a little bit. Recorded a few laps going to the team, then he hurt the right rear of that race car. Ever since.
Go 22 go, says Floyd Allen.
Can't get drive off struggle.
292 in the chat. Flames coming out of these mighty steeds at Martinsville.
I think it all comes down, just like I said, giving up that lead, not having their full ability.
Ross Chastain just outside of the top 10. Looking at the bumper of Kevin Harvick.
He didn't have that.
Harvick interviewed last week, talked about Chastain and how aggressive a driver he was. Sounded like he respected him to me. 292 in the house. Nice stream today, y'all. We got to that 300 number and kind of stayed here most of the night.
This will open up potentially.
All right, pit stop starting the 18, the first down pit road that I can tell.
19 also. This is what Justice has been wanting to see.
Here comes Blaney P3. Yeah, he's there. He's there, Kenneth. Gregory says we need a yellow. Muncie left the runners stranded. Bases loaded, 3 left on for the Dodgers. Hey, ball. Echo 4 Bravo. Echo 4 Bravo. Thanks, bro. I don't have Fox Sports 1. Your commentary is on point. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate the super chat, my man. Big Dog says Logano is a man on the mission tonight. I think it's showing Logano 2 seconds back now. There's Echo 4 Bravo's $5 super chat. All right, the 6 car in his pit stall getting service.
Wow, Truex came out and almost cleaned out a bunch of cars and he's got a problem. He's got
Truex has issues as he comes out off of pit road.
Is it on the right front?
Looks like the right front tire looks like it's flat.
He's rolling around the base of the track. We're still under green with 106 to go. Flat right front, flat passenger side front tire. We're going to stay green. The 20 on pit road now. Byron's lead over Logano, 1.8 seconds. All right, and here comes Harvick's car video. He was one of the cars that Truex almost took out when he come running up on the track and off of pit road.
Definitely a flat tire, but you can run something over.
Alex Bowman, credit card in as green flag stops continue.
Yep, 19 flat tire.
Went high up the racetrack at 4. That was Keselowski.
So right now with pit stops ongoing, we're showing 14 cars on the lead lap. The 8 on pit road. Tyler Reddick. Here we go. The 9 of Elliott comes down pit road. One of the first cars in the top 10 to hit pit road.
This is why you continue stretching because they show up like that. And obviously, Rudy in the 24.
17 coming down pit road. 318 up in here. Greller condition green. 1 hour, 54 minutes into this race. Lap 298 with 102 to go at Martinsville. Your leader, William Byron, in the 24 car. He's led 113 laps, took the lead on pit road. After that lap 180, stage 2 condition caution. Bubba Wallace on pit road. They are servicing that DoorDash Toyota. Tires are a huge deal here at Martinsville. Floyd says, come on, someone put the 18 in the wall and get it over with. Let's go, Elliott, says Gregory. You all right, Thor?
Everybody has to run for cover when those cars come up before they build any heat.
This is when the money's on.
Yeah, he made it to pit road, Outdoor Matt.
Trying to get some tips here and in. This is
Brian says, nice to see American made in the top 5.
on pit road. No mistakes. Do not get caught.
Amarola.
No Too soon over the
Coming down pit road.
Hit your marks. Cannot afford to make a mistake.
Harvick being serviced. Right side of the car jacked up.
This best run of the year of second. They feel like they're really starting to hit their stride. It shows.
That subway scheme is kind of sick on Harvick, especially at night. Mark says Dylan moving up the chart. Harvick service complete.
Eric Amarola, the 10 car, has been very strong all night long. Started tight, felt like the.
All right, it's still showing Byron as the leader. Logano second, 3 seconds back. Dylan almost 4 seconds back.
Only 39 degrees ambient temperature. Your Kyle Larson is
All right, I think the 24 is decided. It's time.
later. William Byron.
All right, William Byron coming down.
It's going to take more than a lap.
The 5 of Larson.
2 to 3 with him.
Looks like he might be leaving pit road.
As fast as he was on those, backside of those runs, if he'd stay out, he
The 3 in, the 24 in.
Three of Austin Dillon been really good. As you guys have documented, you even talked to him.
All right, we are almost through green flag pit stops.
Mike in his hands. 24 William Byron.
Service on the 3 complete. Service on the 24 complete. The 22 to pit road.
Completes his
He might be complete.
So now we need to watch, where does the 24 come on track in relationship to the cars that pitted first? So
342 up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all. NASCAR Cup Series racing. The Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. We are 94 laps to go, and the 10 just moved Blaney out of the way.
he was 9.
Blaney having trouble getting up to speed coming off pit road. Damarola said, get out my way.
And Tom Gilliland, Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin have not made their pit.
All right, so Blaney's showing as the leader on my screen.
Victor Yeager's in, and here's Gilliland.
All right, he's on pit road now. I think the 5 was serving some kind of a penalty there. So green flag pit stops complete. Am I wrong?
Now, just before pitting,
Oh, I see. Blaney was trying to come down to go to pit road, and then he ran into Amarola.
his lap back from the lead. So pit stop cycle's complete. We'll get back. Byron is back out.
92 to go.
And then Austin Dillon in third place.
92 to go now. Let's reset the field. Byron, Logano, Dillon, your top 3. Harvick 12th. Hamlin's got his laps back, and he's showing in 11th. But I don't think he's pitted. I could be wrong. Okay, now Hamlin is dropping, so he must be on pit road right now. So a 1.2 second lead for Byron over Logano. Dillon 1.5 seconds back. Elliott almost 6 seconds back from the leader.
we'll see.
All right, we're going to a commercial break, y'all. Going to a commercial break. I think I'm going to go use the restroom real fast. Brian, I'm having me a Bud Light Chelada, extra limon. I'll be right back, y'all. Enjoy the soothing sounds of Tornelius barking. right, I'm back, y'all. Rob says, you tell him, Thor. John says, Fox loves commercials more than racing. Uh-oh. We come back, and guess what? We are under caution.
So he is in 12th place. And pit road not very busy. Takers.
All right, we only got a few cars that are coming down pit road under caution here.
On this stop, you know, we just came in and got those fresh tires. They opted to come in and Wes opted to.
You thought I said General Ford? Now, General Thor is my my Labrador, y'all.
We can't win the way we are right now. We might as well try something.
John said NASCAR cut this race to 400 laps so it would be over by 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Oops, that didn't work with the rain delay.
Pretty interesting.
And he called it. Brad Keselowski gets the free pass. A free pass on this one. And earlier on the green flag stop, Christopher Bell's team was the ball too soon. That's why.
Yeah, I had to take a pit stop. Wash my hands. Got me a backup beer.
Coming up. Fox NASCAR.
Remember, we're doing something new tonight on the channel, y'all. Once this NASCAR race is over, we'll take a little break and be back on at 10 o'clock my time. And then 1 o'clock Eastern for the F1 race from Australia.
Binoculars taped to a telescope just to see the finish line. The speeds are different, the wrecks are different, the driving will be different. But the fun,
So we've got Bristol next week, Talladega the week after.
Talladega, buckle your seatbelts. You couldn't have.
I'm going to keep doing the NASCAR races, the Cup ones for sure.
That dirt race next week. Kelly, you want to talk about unknowns?
It's only the Cup guys at Bristol next week.
My opinion that we have in a long time.
Dodgers now down 2-3 going to the 9th.
Watch it all unfold. And then Talladega, you want to talk about wow.
298 in the house.
Talladega from the infield to the racetrack.
8140, y'all. We're so close to 8150. I appreciate the support. So cool that you guys take the time out of your day to hang out with Valhalla here on Valhalla Sports Talk for some Cup racing. We got 84 to go in the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. Byron continues to be your leader. William Byron, Logano second, Austin Dillon third. Some of the cars further down on the lead lap did pit there, including Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, and I believe Kyle Busch. Andrew says you must be tired. Rockies 3, Dodgers 2, top of the 9th. Yeah, frickin' Rocky, says Viking Jerome. What's up, Viking Jerome?
This is the first time I think you're going to see this whole...
All right, so this could start being a caution-filled race here at the end here, y'all. We've only had the 3 cautions. The 11 stalled on the front stretch is why this caution is out. We've had 3 leaders, the 24, the 12, and the 9. The 9 was your laps led leader at 186, but that 24 is catching up to him. He's led 127. 2 hours, 5 minutes into the race, average speed 79.320, last lap 40.296. Brian hopes F1 sends the subscribers through the roof. I'm hoping, Brian, but you know, I don't know much about F1. That's my biggest worry. I have a beautiful setup, as they always do. But man, those F1 streams seem to have huge subscriber counts. Smart move for the 4 and the 9 to pit there. Connor Joe hit a solo home run with 2 outs.
You think you've seen bumper tags so far tonight? We're just getting started.
All right, 82 to go. I'm about to kill this Bud Light Chilada.
She used to say that a lot.
Rest in peace, Bud Light Chilada. What do we got as the backup beer? Woo! A little blue Bud Light action, y'all. I know Harvick drives for Busch, y'all. I know he drives for Busch. Can't find Busch beer in my town. Unless I go into Wally World, and I don't like to go into Wally World. Leaders, choose your side. Choose your side. Inside for Byron. Inside for Logano. And Austin Dillon will start on the front row with Dave Blaney behind him.
Logano chose Byron, both on the inside, leaving.
Arya, you're watching Pete's show. I saw that Pete and Isaiah were both doing it, and KAE were all doing the Dodger game today.
Dylan's job are very difficult. But if he can get himself in.
Kenneth says, Cup racing with Valhalla, the best part of my day after working today, so thanks. Appreciate you, Kenneth. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate your super chat earlier as well, man. 18 cars showing on the lead lap. Larson, Custer, Bell are all showing one lap down. Not sure why.
Listen to Nash.
That might change as we get closer here. Pace car is off. Restart zone. Green flag, green flag. All right, Byron on the inside. Austin Dillon on the outside. Byron can't quite clear him yet as they go into 3. Dillon leaning on him a little bit. Letting him know I'm still here, but it doesn't matter. That 24 to the lead. So it's 24-3, 22 are your top 3. Here comes the 12 on the outside. Kurt Busch in the 45 has moved up to 5th.
He's going to get away with it. Make that pass. It's where these yards are going to have to be careful.
Let's go, let's go. Stat screen, Valhalla. You got it, Chet.
Ryan Blaney getting into it here.
Oh, we've got one in town here, Andrew. Wally World. I'm talking about Walmart. I hope you guys know that. Glenn says your overlays are the best. Viking Jerome says Valhalla drinks like a fish. Amarola, he says, screw it. This is my last year. I'll hit you if I gotta. Chastain took a swipe at the 10 and missed. A swing and a miss by Chastain. Turner struck out, says Andrew.
In 10th place. Behind him, Elliott, Harvick, Jones.
Big Dog used to haul for, beer for Budweiser in Colorado. Way cool, man.
Yeah, Kyle is going for it. He's got that fresh motor on there.
Brian says, hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. You'll get the hang of F1. Man, it is crazy complicated. Unbelievable, the technology. I had no clue. I've taken a crash course, in the last couple of weeks, knowing I was going to do this stream. And man, oh man, that's a big deal. I really want to go to the Vegas race next year. Come on, Harvick, go get some. Harvick stuck on the outside, though.
Eric Jones and Kevin Harvick on the tires, and Bubba Wallace, the 23. Where did Eric Jones come from? Got himself back on the lead lap.
What do we got here? We got 18 cars on the lead lap, 75 to go in this race.
Ryan Blaney and Austin Dillon just ran their personal best lap of the race.
All right, Blaney and Dillon ran their best lap. You heard that. Dillon running second, about 0.3 of a second behind Byron. Logano about a second back. Kurt Busch up to 4th. Who?
To the left in his favor. It's exactly, if you look a second ago.
Harvick having a hard time, even with new tires. He cannot get out of that outside lane, and he's going backwards. He's all the way down in 16th, just struggling.
Don't forget what got you here, Austin. You've got to make sure that you manage your situation just like you have every other.
Yeah, it does, Glenn. It's crazy. They look like they're on fire half the time.
Opportunity that has every single stage.
Rios just struck out. No. I'm talking about regular Walmart. I call it Wally World. I wish we had a Buc-ee's here. One of my dreams is to go to a Buc-ee's, y'all. I was jealous when Rocha went to one on his vlog last week. I let him hear it, too. I said, what the hell, man? You went to a Buc-ee's and didn't even get me a little beaver hat? Dan Pollard says, you're the man. Drink Bud Light, Valhalla. You pass. You're a man. Yeah! I have achieved manhood at 53 years of age. Robert says F1 is full of stupid rules. They race against the marshals and have to follow team orders. Bellinger, the last one. Uh-oh. Bellinger up. Dodgers a loss on the horizon if Bellinger doesn't come through in the ninth. 68 laps to go here in the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. We're at 8140 on the subscriber count. So close to the goal of 8150. So close. Who's going to slam the hammer and hit the subscribe button?
That's saving your tires also, right? That's helping it. It's not shocking the rear suspension. It's not going the rear tires off and sliding through the center of the car. He's not using the gear to turn the car. So that means his car's handling.
Andrew says there's a place called Wally World in Barstow going to Las Vegas from LA. It's like Buc-ee's, but fancier. Isn't that where Chevy Chase went in that movie? No, that was the amusement park, was Wally World, right? Wasn't the amusement park named Wally World in that Chevy Chase movie? It was like a moose. I'm talking about Buc-ee's gas stations, y'all, with the beaver. I asked Rocha how come he didn't buy me a beaver onesie. I really want a beaver onesie. I'll wear it on stream. I ain't ashamed. 332 in the house. We've got 64 to go, and we're headed to a commercial break. Will it be side by side? Yes, it will. All right, TV tells me it's going to turn off if I don't push this button, so I pushed it. We're side by side. Byron, Dylan, Logano, your top three with 63 to go at Martinsville. Carter says, who do you think is going to win Valhalla? I think it looks pretty obvious that Byron probably will win this. But I don't know. Dylan was on the telecast last night, the Xfinity telecast, and he seemed like if he had someone in front of him for a race win, he wouldn't give a damn. He'd knock him out the way. So, I don't know. Austin Dillon could win it. I don't know if those new tires are doing enough. Chase is currently showing in 11th. Chris says, I love that beaver. Andrew says, I don't know about all that bullshit you're talking about, Valhalla. I just know about the place between Barstow and LA. I saw it on YouTube. Yeah, vacation, Mr. Nobody. Dodgers lose game 2 of the series. Bellinger struck out, game over. Big Dog says, we all love Beaver, Valhalla. But Dodgers 1-1 on the season. Again, my next Dodger stream, Dodgers Berserkers, as you check in, will be Tuesday against the Twinkies, the Minnesota Twins. And then we'll get the home opener on Thursday. I'll have to find out how to get Apple TV to work, though, because apparently that's what that's on. Gregory says, damn, LA lost. Geico commercial finishing up this commercial series here with 58 to go. Michael Davis says Dylan and Logano won't be nice for a win. Yeah, I think we've got some caution flags in front of us here, y'all. It's currently 8:01 locally. So I'll have maybe an hour break, it looks like, and maybe an hour break before the F1 deal kicks off. Andrew says, if you go to Buc-ee's, you got to get some beaver nuggets. Brian says, Beaver gives me dirty thoughts. That's been my fantasy football team's name for 16 years now, I think. The Horny Beavers is my fantasy football league's team, or my name in my fantasy football league.
Players have gone 5 for 5 and are still alive for a shot at $5,000.
They have Viking colors, though, purple and gold.
Now, the final question deals with the race finish.
Andrew says we both have the same dream. We both want to go to a Buc-ee's one day. Elliott seems to run stronger in the race earlier and drops late. It's a 1-second lead for William Byron over Dylan. Dylan cannot put the bumper to him from a second back. Harvick still in 16th. The new tires did nothing for that number 4 Subway car.
The gap is 1 second.
Just 18 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Larson showing 1 lap down in 19th.
And Kurt Busch trying to gain a little ground has cut it to 2.5 seconds. On the other side of the ledger,
The Ladies Football League, says Chris Davis. 8140. Come on, man. We got to be so close to that 8150 number, y'all.
He's getting frustrated. It was
Harvick getting pissed, they said.
Richie's moments ago.
Harvick is not happy in that 4 Subway car. He says, when are we going to make this car better? And Childress came on and said, I've done everything. I've put spring rubbers. I've done everything we can do with this new car. We are 7 away from 8150 on the subscriber count. 7. Hit the subscribe. Give the video a like. 330 in the house. Yeah, I saw Shirley. Dodgers lost 3-2.
listen to this.
Larson was not a factor tonight. Nope. Hamlin back there in 26th. Listen, with this new car, y'all, this whole field is kind of leveled. You never know. You could have a guy that wins the race last week, like Hamlin, and he's sitting in 26th tonight if they miss the setup. And there's not a lot you can do to improve the performance of this new car. You can't put tape on the grill. It's almost all bolt-on parts, y'all.
Some lessons are easier learned than others.
Logano now right on the bumper of Dillon.
These types of situations is you can't tear your thing apart. You've got hundreds of folks that are building race cars.
Brian says, "Ah, shit, nothing better than Honey Beaver. Beaver beverage Beaver." Michael says they're having a rough year with the next gen.
You know, you heard me earlier.
The bullpen got us today, Shirley.
Honestly, talking to my
Not a lot of adjustability. Nope. Nope. I mean, they still got spring rubbers. They still can adjust the tire pressure. I imagine there's some adjustment with the track bar because I think there's still a hole back there to do that.
and I've seen the 22 car.
Well, maybe there isn't. There's nothing on the back window.
He is managing a long road. Now you see it because he's.
Richard says, stealing my thunder.
This is a conversation I've been watching a lot of, and I feel like maybe the 3 car.
Lynn Fitz says, who won? Lynn Fitz.
24.
Please look at what you're looking at when you come into these streams. We're literally under green. It says 46 to go. Biggest day on your screen. Darren hopes with all the changes the Vikings are doing will be worth a damn. You and me, buddy. Kenneth says it's a level playing field. That's what NASCAR wanted. And it's good for the fans. I know I'm liking this season. I've liked it, Kenneth. I'm not going to lie. I've liked it too, my man. Could this be the year where a guy gets a win and does not make the playoffs? You know what I mean? Could it be the first year since they started doing this stuff where someone gets a win and doesn't even make the playoffs because 16 drivers, more than 16 drivers won a race in the season? Harvick just literally just driving around wherever he ends up. So he's in 16th now, driving in circles. He's behind Wallace.
That is his safety valve. That is rookie popper.
18 on the lead lap. Brian says, good thing Yellowman isn't on here hearing you talk about Beaver. Yeah, he was in here for a second. He just said hello. He basically typed Dodgers in the chat and left. Richard says Yellowman needs a Beaver bad. He's at the fig. Yellowman needs to find him a nice girl.
Slightly different.
Really interesting. I love your it looks like
Outdoor Matt says, I'm going to pick Logano, probably going to be some wrecks for the win. The consensus is the Toyotas don't have speed this year.
That's what is so important. You have to have that car.
So that's an engine issue, right?
We get back on the gas, and
The teams are still putting engines in these cars, I believe.
that's doing better than anybody else out there.
Now the difference was only 6/100ths. You keep doing that. And
Dan says St. Louis is 2-0 on the season. So are the Yankees.
look at Austin Dillon. I think he's made those corrections. I think his
Michael said Kyle Busch said in an interview that they buy these cars at Walmart. Yes, he did.
as far as the road season
Kyle Busch is also not a fan of the dirt at Bristol.
haven't relayed that information, make some adjustments inside that car. And
Kenneth says, I think it's a strong possibility you're going to have to win at more than one race and stay consistent.
that time, Austin Dillon picked up
Yeah, I agree. It's not a guaranteed deal.
on Byron. Happens one
John is hyping up that Buc-ee's brisket sandwich.
back side by side one more time.
All right, so headed side by side. You know I got to mute it for that, y'all. The lead for William Byron is 2.5. So is that good each, John Garrett? I'll be right back, y'all. Is that Buc-ee's brisket sandwich good? Lynn, they're still racing, Lynn. Two hours, 23 minutes into this one. Byron is lapping cars now. It's Byron, Dillon, Logano, your top three. We've got 35 laps to go in the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway. We are side by side on Fox Sports 1. And what has been kind of a snoozer of a race. We've got 4 leaders, the 24, the 3, the 12, and the 9. 7 lead changes and only 3 cautions. 2 stage conclusion cautions and 1 when the 11 stalled on the front stretch. Kenneth says nobody's won this race yet. 36 to go. Gregory says, I want a super big boy from Freisch's Big Boy. Not sure what that means. We used to have Bob's Big Boys in California. We stole one of them for senior week in high school, put it on the top of the gym. Back then, it was a lot easier to do fun pranks like that because people, A, wouldn't shoot you, and B, there usually wasn't a camera on every corner. But taking one of those Bob's Big Boys from out in front of the shop there and putting it on top of the high school gym was no easy task. Kenneth says Hendrick's cars have dominated tonight between Elliott and Byron. We're about to get back to it, y'all. That's a good beer. All right, back to it, y'all.
The USFL is coming next Saturday. The historic inauguration
353 in the house.
Fox and NBC.
353 up in here. Hit the subscribe, give the video a like, and turn on them bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. We got 29 to go. William Byron is your race leader. He's going through lap traffic. Darren says Gibbs doesn't build their own cup engines. Big Dog says, shame on you, Valhalla. Shame on me for what? Stealing Big's boy? Mike says, I'll say there'll be around 12 to go. Caution between Chastain. He's going to bust a watermelon. I thought they would last night. I actually thought that Joe Gibbs would actually suspend Ty Gibbs for a race. But apparently Joe Gibbs has never gotten involved in any drama by his drivers. So maybe I was wrong. I thought that maybe the grandfather would discipline him a little bit. Howard says Bob Big Boy started in Southern California. I believe it was a Navy vet when he got back from World War II. Well, that big statue they got out front of the Bob's Big Boys, he's not made out of plaster. He is plastic.
But it's, this whole racing is
Yeah, lots of football next week. I won't be covering any of it.
the cars handle a little bit with the shifting. Maybe it's changed the dynamic a lot more than what we have anticipated.
341 in the house. Can we get to 8150 on the subscriber side, y'all? Come on now. Come on, dog.
I was going to say, Chad, I think you're exactly right. You know, you look at 18 drivers on the league. Everybody has a lot of laps on the tire. But I think you would definitely have some roll the dice and say, you know what, if we just follow the leader, that's what we're going to do is follow the leader. I think you definitely would have some stay.
24 to go. The gap between Byron and Dylan is almost 2 seconds. You can't do the bump and run from 2 seconds back. You just run straight into the wall. No way to do the bump and run from 2 seconds back. Oh, this is weird. The little light on my headset has gone off. So hopefully you guys aren't hearing anything weird in my headset. Andrew says Bob is not a big boy. Kenneth says I'm not into this new football stuff coming out. I actually did streams for the XFL last year, and it was really entertaining. But they had some rules that I really liked too that I wish the NFL would adopt. USFL, not a lot of different rules. I did see today though, and I've been screaming about this for probably a decade. I couldn't figure out why we are still measuring first downs with chains and sticks. And apparently in the XFL or the USFL, first downs will be measured by a electronic system. All right, Elliott enters the top 10 after he passes Reddick. Honda V4, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. We're about to get to that F1 racing here in about an hour or so. Oh, I forgot the leaderboard. Sorry about that, Mr. Nobody. Or George Adams, sorry about that. Yeah, definitely doing the Bristol race next weekend, y'all. Definitely. I didn't watch that race last year. I wasn't much of a NASCAR race watcher last year, concentrating on those Dodger streams.
This is why you better start making your plan, your tire strategy, because things are definitely...
Harvick still in 16th. 18 to go at Martinsville. 347 in the house. We busted 8150 on the subscriber side. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. How many likes we got on the stream? We got 200 likes? That would be way cool. I haven't done 200 in a while.
Keeps getting really loose off the corner. I don't know if that left rear tire's down, but extremely loose.
All right, Harvick going to try to be the next car to line up this 8 car for a pass.
Man, he's got his hands full right there.
George says, I just turned in. Congrats on 8150. Frisch has started in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1905. Food City Dirt Race on Easter Sunday. Sounds great, says Mr. Nobody. Bubba Wallace now passing that 8 car.
He's not only loose off the corner, now Reddick got his hands full getting into the corner as well.
Bubba is up to 13th in this race, y'all. Bubba Wallace 13th. Harvick now up to 15th. Bowman 14th. But Byron almost a 3-second lead now. Will Byron just drive this thing all the way to the checkers? He's passing Hamlin again. Kenneth says, congratulations, Valhalla. Appreciate it, Kenneth. Gregory says, yellow flag. I hope we're not spoiling in the chat, Gregory. Shame, shame, shame. 13 to go. I think he was just predicting. I think that was just a prediction by Gregory there. 2 hours, 31 minutes into the telecast. Average speed, 80.390. Last speed, 92.447. So 8 miles per hour shy of 100. Kenneth says it looks like Byron's just going to cruise to a victory here. Looks like it, man. Looks like it because they are kind of strung out here. We're 10 to go. 10 to go from Martinsville.
That position ahead of him, and the other half of the guys saying, We passed these 10 laps to get this thing done.
He's going on maternity leave. Gregory says, I'm hoping for a caution. I got you, buddy. Got you, buddy. I'm sorry I accused you of spoiling my man. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go Byron, says Rob Novell.
Byron switched between the two Dillon brothers.
Go this way.
All right, a little less than 3 seconds now. Dylan to Byron, 2.72 with 9 to go.
And Dillon's second place. Jeopardy.
COO trying to get Skip to go outside.
The longest 5. Rudy, and then 2014 was watching this stuff too.
Floyd says NASCAR really stunk this up. Yeah, last night at least it got chippy at the end there, but this has been pretty boring.
Valhalla lights are on.
Are they really? I turned them on, I think.
We had a power failure.
Oh, that's right. You're talking about the disco lights are on in the tavern.
Yep.
All right, I got to go out to the Valhalla Tavern after this race, turn off my lights because apparently the power went out. Caution on the track. The 38 for the 38. Get out here, Rusty. Get out here, Rusty. Pull that caution flag out.
Holy cow.
It's going to get interesting now, y'all.
So let's see what happened. Fourth caution flag of the night.
I think the 38 just ran out of brakes. Maybe a... Oh, no.
Holy cow. This race just turned on and you said it. All right. Everybody.
The pit crew's getting ready. They're about to get busy. Babyface, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Pit road about to get busy. What do you do, y'all? What do you do if you're William Byron?
Yeah, okay.
Byron knows if he does not come to pit road, the rest of the field will. But if he does, who stays out? Who stays out? Does Harvick just stay out since he's got newer tires? There's just 18 cars on the lead lap with 5 to go. Brian says, hello, Mrs. V. We got the caution.
Hello.
Mike says, I was 5 laps off. Kenneth says, come on, Rusty. Music to our ears. And Big Dog says, yay. 392 up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of NASCAR Cup Series racing. The Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville Speedway, and pit road is open. Not a lot came in. Harvick is one of them. The 18 on pit road. We're showing 5 to go.
Yes, man. We're gambling.
Yeah, he came in, Mike.
That caught me completely.
Kyle Busch on pit road as well. Now showing 4 to go, so we'll probably be in overtime when this race goes back. I'm not sure if I agree with all this pitting business. But that gets Larson back on the lead lap.
The choose cone decision is lighting up.
Howard says, Bob Wyan, 1937-1967. I stand corrected. He served in any branch of the service. Not sure what that means.
Again, worked all that well on the last restart.
How bad do I want to win this race? To win?
That looks like a short track.
It is. Paperclip.
You're going to shut this guy up to win. Your only chance of doing that?
Lacey Calvert, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
That way, don't even try to dive underneath of him. Trust me, I've tried that. That does not work. You're going to have to.
Lester says it'd be nice to see the 3 win. Viking Jerome says must be G-rated NASCAR racing, everyone behaving. Additional commentary by the dog tonight. Awesome, says Kenneth. Yeah, he's barking. Skip will beg to go outside, then you let him outside. He turns around, then barks to come in.
106 laps. And this is now the most.
Mike says that wasn't a bright move for Childers to call him in with 5 to go. Childers is banking that there's going to be more cautions. He's banking that this won't be the first green-white checker of the evening.
Yeah, for the day, put it together.
Roberts is still only 37 likes. Psych! I saw there was way more than 37.
Really proud of those guys.
I'm quite certain that's what's going to happen.
Glenn says if I was leading the last lap, I'd ship into neutral, let the guy behind me push me to the finish.
Bush is going to do. Those are the two that I feel like really have a chance of taking that.
All right, I'm going to take you all to the stat screen, I think.
Trying to pin them down on the outside.
Yeah, let's do it for the running order, but you know I come to the main screen usually for the finish because I don't want the stat screen sometimes is a little bit ahead of my call.
Whether or not maybe a decision to be made there. That being said,
407 in the chat.
let's get that car loose underneath that and you're going to come
Quick check.
This Xfinity race. It was a cold, cool night like this one. And the final restart.
8155 is the subscriber count. 5 away from 8160. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit the subscribe.
Ty Gibbs unloaded on Sam Mayer.
The point is exactly what I said. I watched that race back there in my bus. He started third and moved him out of the way, and that guy ended up in a fight.
All right, 207 likes on today's stream. You all rock. My first 200 like stream in forever. I appreciate the support, y'all. 420, smoke 'em if you got 'em. In the house, 420, up in here, up in here.
You scrapped the Phoenix one year, I think.
That was good finding.
Byron, Dylan, Logano, your top 3. A quick scan shows Harvick in 18th.
Here, this race in 2006. Then he went on iRacing and 6 years later ran his first race in Legends car.
Michael says, Glenn, you just crack that throttle and you're going into the wall. Lynn, it says there, plain as day, William Byron is in first. Yep, Bubba up to 11th. They're choosing sides, y'all. You're going to have Byron and Dylan in one lane and Logano and Blaney, the teammates, in the other.
Blaney, everything, it takes me right back to Xfinity race.
So the outside, I believe, will be Logano and Blaney. The inside will be Byron and Dylan. Chevys versus Fords in the front 2 rows.
That ain't the way things used to be, but I'm telling you, that's the way things are now.
Later, Viking Jerome.
There may be carnage. Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll see you, Viking Jerome. We'll see you when you get back, buddy.
Will this be the final restart of the night? It is credit one bank.
Yeah, I don't have a link, Ron.
Green, white, checker.
All right, here we go. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag, green flag checker. We're in overtime. Dylan did not get going. Byron on the inside. Logano to his outside. Byron to the lead. Logano second. Dylan third. 2 to go from Martinsville. Little accordion, third on back. White flag for Byron. Logano, will he move him? Logano tries to tap the bumper once, doesn't get him. Here we go, 3 and 4. Logano unable to get to the bumper. Byron slams it in the gas and it's taking it through. Checkered flag for William Byron at Martinsville.
Takes me back. Won him that race with that shot. He swung it way down.
William Byron wins Martinsville. He led 212 laps of this race, and he takes the checkered flag. Dale brings out the checkered flag for Byron.
William Byron for Raptor Headline Team Hendrick Motorsports.
You can't show it, bro. You can't show it.
Victory lane for the 4th time in his 100th.
Yellowman says bench Bellinger. 446 in the house as Byron takes his second win of the night, the young NASCAR season.
Second, Austin Dillon, third, Blaine Ross Chastain, and the Busch
So you heard it. Byron, Logano, Dillon, Blaney, Chastain, Bush, Amarola, Briscoe, Elliott, Cindric, Bowman, Jones, Harvick, Bushler, Wallace, Keselowski. Yep, second win. Shannon says that was the most boring race I ever watched. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but I appreciate the support, y'all.
All 4 of his wins have come not only on
Glenn says that was my old car back in the Gordon era.
He's getting so much for this race.
Dave Rhodes says, woot woot, I'm in the money. Congratulations, dude.
The Truck Series race.
No, this game's not on PC. Yeah, won both the truck and the car race this weekend at Martinsville.
It tells you just how
Nope, Bubba didn't win.
the sport. I mean, didn't grind it out on short tracks. Come from the
Shannon says it was follow the leader all race. It was kind of the same last night too, Shannon, but there were like 17 cautions last night. Tonight they just all behaved. Interview with Logano about to happen, I think.
This big group, just a moment ago, on his way to get the checkered flag.
No stream tomorrow, Logan. I'm going to do the F1 race here in about an hour and a half, and then I don't have a stream scheduled for tomorrow.
At the end of stage 2,
Chastain, where did he finish?
ran off the late race restart, didn't place a wheel wrong all night long. How good does the win feel to win in Martinsville? Yeah, it feels awesome.
Chastain finished 5th.
Last caution came out, we were probably, I thought everyone behind us would hit, and luckily,
Shannon says, I really wish I'd have been on here instead of watching it. I'll be back next week for Bristol on the dirt.
most aggressive guys behind you at the downhill, but I knew, I chatted.
Mike says, Jeffrey, it didn't rain.
Able to kind of block my
Good race for the 9.
so
Yeah, horrible finish.
my mom, you know.
Yellman says, let's do some shots.
The same weekend last year,
Dave made him $5, bet $5, won $300. Congratulations, Dave Rhodes.
to Pepper here, and it's been a crazy year, but
Ron says, this is super great. Can't wait to be able to watch the next race.
we're at
You're doing great. Appreciate it, man.
everything, so what happened here,
All right, later, Gregory.
definitely got to enjoy this. She was definitely right with you, as a matter of fact, down the pit box.
273 as we clear out.
It's going to be like what you see
We'll be right back on in about an hour and a half with F1 racing from Australia.
but also kind of let me
Where was Bowman in this race?
all the fans for coming out. Great crowd. Always want to win at Martinsville. Got 2 clocks this weekend, so I enjoy that. Lee Meyer, it's the grandfather.
Bowman finished 12th.
And Joey Logano comes up 1 spot short. And Joey, you wrapped
Free medium fries is Mr. Nobody.
at the end, but with so many unknowns,
Shannon going to be back next week for the dirt race.
what it was like with this car.
Interview with Logano.
A good race at the end, really hard to pass. I felt like if I just had a better restart before that, I think I chose the wrong lane.
Nice little stream, though. We stayed about 300 almost the whole night. All right, Dale, park it in the garage. Park it in the garage, goat.
Final restart there.
24 gets the dub in the Blue-Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400.
Kind of messed up off before.
Hey, I appreciate it, Shannon.
He did a really good job at first check.
Bowman P12. Harvick wound up way back there.
Supposed to do and kind of got me all stuck.
Yeah, he didn't have a good race at all. He just was stuck wherever he was at. 14th.
I needed to be done at the jury to execute.
John Garrett says, great stream. Enjoyed it, as always. Appreciate it, John. Thanks for your support, man.
Actually was really strong too, which I think allowed him to get in there pretty strong.
We busted that 8150 on the subscriber count. I think there was like, what,
Being that close to winning and
maybe $30 in super chats, so I appreciate that as well.
this things. Second just sucks.
The chat was well behaved. I appreciate Glenn for modding it out for me today.
That's for sure. Let's take a look at the final restart.
All right, a replay of the final restart. And that's where it was over. Logano tried to crowd him just like Gibbs did last night. But the 3 could not help the 24 at all. And that left Blaney wondering, which way do I want to go?
He cleared him right there. The race was
And there we go. Then Austin cuts in front of Blaney, and the help for the 22 is gone.
Almost had an opportunity right
He went in, shattered the tires right out the racetrack, jumped back to the spot.
Logano took a couple pokes at the 24 car,
Really wants to get in there.
but just could not get to the bumper. That's the closest he got. A nice little shot there in 4. But after that one, he could never get back to him again. Kenneth says, I'll see you later for the F1 Valhalla. Enjoyed this cup race. Appreciate it, Ken. We'll see you in a few. Yep, see you, Jimmy. Mike says, I'll definitely be back next week, Valhalla. Much appreciation for great coverage. Appreciate you, Mike Davis.
Absolutely.
What's up, Berserker, says Luis Betancourt. Richard says, good job and thank you. Interview with Austin Dillon.
Moms, are you excited where you finished, or are you bummed as you were so close?
Well, I'm a little bummed. I like to pride myself, and when we get those situations.
Glenn says, as always, nice stream. Appreciate it, Glenn.
On that last restart, I spun the tires pretty good through the gears, and once I got back in line there, I had grip, and I feel like, we had good forward drive all night long, and I just felt like when we got through the gears, we were going to have a shot at them, but our get by was an Chevy was really fast. Our guys, we've been working our tails off. I'm not going to.
Later, Jeffrey Giordano.
Simulator, we've been working really hard to make this car as good as possible. Want to get our CR.
But we'll be back next Sunday for racing, NASCAR Cup Series racing from Bristol, the dirt configuration.
Straight top 10s for Austin Dillon.
We'll see about the Xfinity Series. We got F1 right after this one tonight in about an hour. And then the Dodgers on Tuesday against the Twins. The Dodgers on Thursday, the home opener at Dodger Stadium against the Reds. And then we'll see what's up from there. Might be doing a Dodger stream on Saturday, so we might not be able to do Xfinity, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, no problem, Rock. 184 in the house. I'm about to check out of here, get everything ready for the F1 stream. Shannon says, you do awesome on here. Better coverage than Fox. Come on. I appreciate it, though. I have fun. I have fun doing it. I have some fun. Get me a little dinner in me here real quick, though, and we'll be right back for F1 racing from Australia at 10 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock Eastern. But be nice to your neighbor. Enjoy the rest of your weekends if I don't see you in the next stream here. And have a good Sunday. Be nice to your neighbor. And Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.